I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams.
Are you guys ready for the dimension? Let's get going.
Get right back up, that's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me, come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you act. I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head, constantly thoughts jumbled round. Think I need a new lobotomy, wait, all these thoughts are too negative.
Hey guys, welcome back again in Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another, well, live stream. Not a video, but a live stream. Welcome back to the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. And of course, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again. I don't usually, I'm kind of switching over to doing the live streams right now. Video views have not been doing too well, but the live streams tend to do a little bit better. So we're kind of gearing towards it a little bit. You guys do see a mess behind me. Please excuse it. It's a work in progress. I am reshuffling some of the dimension. Give you guys a little view. Kind of reorganizing some of the Marvel, some of the Spidey. And we got some unboxes to help with that tonight. But I also want to talk about the stream for The Cure is going to happen this Saturday. It's going to happen whether we have enough people or not. I mean, right now we have 6 people, but some of those people have multiple entries. So we have that going for us. So what we're doing is this Saturday, we are doing an 8-hour or longer live stream. Last year we wound up doing 10 hours, believe it or not. Yeah, 10 hours last year. Among those prizes, we're not having the same kind of prizes we had last year. We had some Lego kits. We had pins that were given out. We had multiple brands of action figures that were given out. There was even a hot toy last year. We do not have any of that this year, but we have a lot of very cool stuff. I have several, and I do mean several, DC McFarlane figures to give out. We have several DC McFarlane vehicles to give out. We also, courtesy of Mr. B Customs, we are going to be giving out some Black Series Star Wars figures. We have 3 sets of 2 figures that we're going to be giving out. We have comic book bundles, and we even have the Batmo Beast. That big 4x4 version of a Batmobile, kind of looks like something out of Mad Max. That's going to be our grand prize. That thing usually goes for about 90 or so. So we have a ton of prizes, guys. So if you can, share the hell out of the links in the video description below. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, Dave, that sounds really cool, but how do I get in on it? All you have to do is you go to the link below. You're going to donate directly to the Ride for Roswell. You're going to be directed directly to Roswell Park's donation page. After you donate, you have to do a minimum of $20. You then message me at Daves_Dimension on Instagram, or email me at davesdimension78@gmail.com. And I will write you down, and you are entered in on the prize wheel. Duffman is asking a very, very awesome question. Can I win more than one prize? The question is yes. The only limitations is this. The only limitations on these prizes is you have to be within the United States or Canada because the shipping is being paid out of my own pocket. Right now, Dave's Dimension kind of took a slightly less pay in his paycheck to when he switched jobs. So things are a little bit more tight this year than I would prefer. But, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. So that's what's going on. It's going to take me several weeks to get all the prizes out. But, hey, it is what it is. But all the proceeds, every dollar, every nickel, every dime goes to Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. You guys have heard me talk about Roswell Park plenty of times because it's an amazing center. We all know people who've been stricken by cancer in one shape or another, whether it's family members, friends. It affects everybody. And this Saturday is when we're going to do the stream for the cure. Now, you don't have to be here exactly at 10 a.m. You don't have to be present during the stream. Okay? But I need your contact information so I can reach out to you and tell you, hey, you won. Without that, we don't have that. So right now, I do have a list of names. Let me pull up that list of names right now. So we've had several people donate to the Ride for Roswell already. You guys are fantastic. We even had one amazing person donate $500 in one drop. That person, I can't thank them enough. I don't want to blow up their spot, but they are an amazing person. And I consider myself fortunate to call them my friends. So they are amazing, amazing, amazing. But for Stream for the Cure, we are looking at, let me just double check this. So we have, one person is in the UK, so unfortunately I can't mark that person on the wheel unless they want to nominate somebody in the States to take the prize off their hands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 people in the US right now who are going to be on the wheels. Those are 7 people. Some of them have more than one entry because they dropped more than $20. Some people dropped, I had one person drop 50, another one dropped another 50, someone dropped 40. So we have several entries, and also during the stream for the cure, $20. Now, by the way, $20 gets you in on all the wheels. Right now we have 9 wheels planned. We have 9 wheels planned so far, okay? So, let's say you tune in around 12 o'clock. You want in on the wheels, no matter what time you join the stream and you say you want in on all the wheels, it's going to be $20. $20 gets you in on all the remaining wheels. Okay? 9 wheels, $20, that's kind of a no-brainer right there, guys. But it means a lot if anyone and everyone out there, if you can share the links. I know many of you have already been sharing the links. Captain Spaulding, Duffman, Rolando, all of you guys have been sharing the links. Berserker, Freya, all of you guys have been tremendous. Colbane Games, who's not on right now, he's helped give me a platform so I can talk about the Stream for the Cure and the Ride for Roswell. Same goes for Legacy of Nerd, General Kenobi's Bunker, so many others. But this year's been tough on a lot of people financially, so we only have a handful of people. This time last year we had about 20 or 25 people on the wheel, and by the end of the stream I think we had 30 or 40 people on the wheels. So I will be perfectly honest, I do feel like I'm kind of letting everyone down this year, and I apologize for that in advance. But we're still going to do a stream, and I'm hoping during the stream that we'll raise more money. Right now we are sitting at $725 that we've raised this year for the Ride for Roswell. That's just under half of what we raised last year. But I'm hoping that this weekend's going to bring a lot of awesomeness. This is going to be an open stream. So, Duffman, if you want to come on and talk about, your dioramas that you make, and you want to talk about your Instagram, I know he just hit a milestone of followers on Instagram. Also, same goes for Captain Spaulding. If you want to come on the stream and you want to talk about your channel and some of your collection, hey, this is a great platform. You can come on. I'll be hosting. We'll have other people coming through the channel, coming through the stream the entire time. Berserker Bloodline. Berserker, if you and Freya want to hop on and talk about your game streams, it's going to be an open platform. You don't have to be a donator to hop on and hang out with us. It's going to be an open stream. Just a very cool, low-key kind of hangout. I mean, last year we did one wheel per hour. Duffman says, starting to go door to door. Everyone collected money. Pretty much. Let's just catch up on the chat. Let's start at the beginning. Of course, we had Rolando in first. As always, the multiversal moderator, the man who exists in past, present, and future. Captain Spaulding, of course. We also had Mega Demon Collects. Captain Spaulding again. Freya the Chosen One. Duffman, of course. And, of course, Berserker. We had everybody hanging out here. Thank you guys for popping in. Right now, it looks like we have about, 5 people hanging out. Now, this stream is going to be a Hangout stream right now. This stream is. And we're going to be doing some unboxes. As you guys kind of saw, I'm kind of trying to reorganize some of the dimension. I had all my Spidey stuff kind of condensed on the top of these 2 bookshelves. I put RoboCop, both versions of Robo with his recharging station, and we put ED209 right there. Kind of spacing out Spider-Man to make some room, and I think that shelf's going to be a villain shelf. And, well, the whole place is a mess. Please excuse the mess. But I have a bunch of Marvel. Whoa! I did not mean to do that. Hold on just one quick second, guys. There you go. We'll go to the backup camera. Sorry about that, guys. The other camera is not responding right now. I'm just going to try a few things here. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties brought to you by Dave's Dimension. So I got a little something I'm going to try right now. I hope everyone's having a great day, great Tuesday. Let me know if any of you guys did some awesome pickups this weekend. What have you guys been up to? Please let me know in the chat. There we go. There we go. We can put that one back down. That's going to be our desktop cam. And I will fix the solo view in just a second. Turn that off. I use OBS for my streaming so I can quickly edit and fix a few things. Just like this. There we go. So like I was saying, kind of reorganizing things. I got to redo my Marvels. I have a couple Build-A-Figures, Build-A-Figure sets that I have to unbox and, of course, well, build, obviously. Kind of goes without saying. Just a wee bit. Let's move that over here. Move that over here. Move that over here. And we'll just resize that right now. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Duffman, I'm working on trees covered in paint. LOL. Type trees, and mow trees. I guess we can call you the Barkinator, huh? So yeah, we're gonna be doing some unbox, and you guys are gonna help me decide what we're gonna unbox tonight. Now I have a crap ton of Star Wars. I also have some Marvel that I need to unbox. So what do you guys say? Should we do some Marvel? Let me know in the description below. I'll go right here. So we have our nice little overview right here. Oh, we got Pop My Culture, aka Shanti. The Shantorious one. Hide your fruit away from that one. We got Shanti coming through. Captain Spaulding says, ordering now, bro. What are you ordering? Apparently I missed a lot. Mega Demon says, I'm selling a box of baseball cards to someone I know for maybe $20 to $30 because I have way too much baseball and football cards. Well, you know, that is a thing. That is a thing. So, everyone's saying hello to everyone else. Shanti does love fruit. Yeah, but you know what? We know what Shanti loves more than fruit. It's a certain blue-skinned creature who holds a military rank of some sort. At least I'm pretty sure. Well, that, and she loves guys who work in movie theaters who run projectors. So, among some of the things I have, we have the vintage card back, or I shouldn't say vintage, but the card back lizard from Spidey 90. We also have the Shaka. We also have the Rhino. We also have Webman. He's not blue skinned, but he's wearing a blue suit. How do you know I'm talking about Josh? And I wasn't going to unbox this, but this kind of took some damage. So the plastic is broken on here. So I think we might want to unbox Steve Rogers, Captain America, 80th anniversary. So, yeah, we have a lot. Do you guys want to unbox these, or you want to unbox some Star Wars? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the description below. No, let me know in the comment section, in the chat, guys. Let me know. Who should we open up? Should we do Star Wars, or should we unbox these Marvel figures first? Oh, God. Duffman, you're killing me. And Shanti says, I am. I can't wait to drop to the interview on Thursday. Oh, so you're dropping a video or a live stream on Thursday? Let us know. Shanti, in fact, Thursday, you got stuff going on Thursday, drop the link in the chat right there. Let us know. Let's put the word out, Also, guys, again, she says unbox Marvel, pop my culture says unbox Marvel. Well, we'll pop these open for you. How's that? And also, again, guys, if you look at the top of the chat, we have a link pinned to the top. So if anybody wants to hop on, anybody wants to talk and leave some commentary while we're opening these up, that's what this stream's all about. Welcome, Astronaut Ranger Saiyan. Saying sup, everybody. Well, we're doing some unboxes, and I also want to talk about the Ride for Roswell, the Stream for Cure, which is the fundraising initiative I do every year now. I did the Stream for the Cure last year. This is my third year riding in the Ride for Roswell. And I'm doing a 44.9 mile route this year for the Ride for Roswell. Me, as big as I am, I get my ass on a bike and I ride it 44 miles. Yeah, I know. I'm going international this year, baby. All you guys are going to crack up. I am going international. Kind of like an international house of pancakes, if you will. I am going to be... let's see. We're dropping it as a live stream on Thursday. What time? Shanti, come on. Just drop the links, Don't leave us in suspense. She says, Josh and I recorded with an author or a parody comic book called Boobs. We're dropping it as a live stream on Thursday. So is this something you've pre-recorded in your premiering? You're doing it as a premiere? Or are you doing a live stream and playing the interview during the live stream? I'm kind of curious. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So let's start off with, we're going to set Webhead aside. He's kind of uninteresting, but let's start off with the big boys. We got Rhino. Let's see here. She says, I don't like whoring myself in other people's chat rooms. Well, see, you're not whoring yourself. We're asking for that information. Shanti, no matter what variation you are, General Shinobi, or, previously known as Scarif After Dark, or, you're just Shanti. I mean, we love seeing the streams with you, Josh, and, your previous live streams you've done with like Tina and Salacious, and you guys are just awesome, okay? It's not whoring yourself out, it's putting the word out there. In all honesty, a lot of people stream on Thursdays, and I want to make sure that if anyone is checking any streams out Thursday, they're checking out your stream, because, I consider you and Josh friends. You're my friends. Sometimes you need to be censored, but, you're my friends. We got Gap After Dark, Gap After Dark is back to being Gap After Dark and not J.J. Abrams anymore. So I kind of did a pretty decent job doing slicing this up and saving a card, but I don't save cards, so this is getting tossed. We got Rhino. Or finally open up the Rhino. EC, we got Colin. What's up, Colin? By the way, again, if anyone wants to hop on and talk about their channels, talk about anything they're doing, or if they want to do an unbox with me, the link is in the top of the chat right there, guys. Colin, I know you mentioned about wanting to do some unboxing, so if you want to join us, feel free to do so. We are cracking open the Rhino because I really need to. I've had a lot of these figures just sitting around for a couple months. Honestly, some of these I've had sitting around since Christmas. I know I'm doing the salacious method. I'm cutting towards myself. Oh, we got T3 Collects. We got Carlos in the house. We got Archer, Nerd Affiliated, taking figures off card. I don't think I can be a part of this, LOL. Hey, yeah, Colin, yeah, you can jump on. Anybody can jump on. The link is right at the top of the chat. Yes, I'm all about hashtag let them breathe. He says he would jump on, but he's getting ready to jump on the Overgrown Third Graders podcast with Mr. Syntastic. That's right, guys. The Overgrown Third Graders podcast is done by T3 Collects, a.k.a. Carlos, a good friend of the channel. And you guys definitely want to check out the Overgrown Third Graders podcast. They cover just about anything and everything you can think of. And speaking of which, you also got Nerd Affiliated in the chat here. Archer. And Archer, man, he's, we call him Mr. Hollywood, He's got some awesome streams. He does his morning streams a lot. And he's got that. I do want to order that shirt, by the way, Archer. That shirt you had last week? Was it called Unaffiliated, or I'm trying to think what the shirt was branded as. I have it saved in one of my browsers. That Rhino is beefy. Yeah, this Rhino is he's just we got this little kind of like pissed off look, But I kind of like the one that he already has on, the big grin. And by the way, spoilers. Apparently, this guy's going to be featured in a movie that's coming out next October. If you know what I mean. The Affiliated. Yes, I want to get that shirt. But I have a question for you. Do you have big and tall sizes? Because I'm 6 foot, but I'm also a big chunky boy. So that's my thing. I will buy a shirt from other YouTubers if they do big and tall sizes. I love the detail on here. I mean, you guys can. I have a old C922 Logitech camera for the overhead, and it's we got some scaling here. We got some I guess you would call it like more of a vein look right there. I love the detail on him. He looks dirty, a little bit washed in some parts. Not that kind of dirty. Calm down, Shanty. It is a huge figure. He says, yes, sir. I'm 6'2", 320 myself. Okay. I get paid Friday. I'll put an order in. And he's got some... Let's see what kind of poses we can get him in. We got Rhino do a little meditation. Come on, we got Rhino doing meditation right there, guys. Okay, hold on. Sounds like we got somebody in the chat. Or we have a dark space in the chat. I mean, that sounds like a Shanti laugh.
I'm trying to get this thing to work. Can you hear me?
Whoa. It's a family show. Watch it. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm outside taking a walk. I don't know why the video's not working. Probably because there's no reception.
Do you on your phone case? Do you have one of those camera covers?
No. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope.
I had somebody come on once, and they did. That was the problem. They had the cover over the camera.
Let
Just
me
want to
see
make
if
sure.
I change setting. No, no, no. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can get this to work. Oh well. I'm in space.
Yes.
I'll keep it clean.
Well, that would be a first.
Sure. I can do it. I can do it.
Shanti's going where no Shanti has gone before.
Sorry you can't see my face.
She's into It's Shanti too. The Wrath of Thrawn.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm above ground. Mental state. I've been better. I'm a little bit stressed
Same.
out with work.
Yeah.
Uh,
Same.
it's that, and I kind of took a pay cut going for this job, but
Oh, that sucks.
in a year, assuming everything works out, I'll be better financially in a year.
Good.
But just it makes things a little bit stressing. Like can't do everything I used to do.
Yeah, I get that.
I've been stressing over this fundraiser. We're not exactly doing the numbers we did last year, but we're still doing numbers, so that's the important part.
I will try to promote the hell out of it and see what I can do. I always
Well,
like,
you don't have to promote the hell out of it. We want to have some fun.
Yes, I do.
We want to have some fun with it.
No, of course, of course.
But I'm liking
But I always like
this
all these
rhino
charity
is
streams.
huge.
That's what she said.
Giggity. Well, he is horny, baby.
True.
No, but for a big figure, he's actually pretty posable. I think maybe next week I'll do the Kenobi figures. We do have some Kenobis.
That's my man.
Now, let me ask you, what did you think of Mandalorian?
Frog.
I mean,
Go away, frog.
Speaking of Grogu, right?
Honestly, like, because Josh and I have obviously had this discussion about it extensively.
Well,
and
I'm sure from his perspective, you're right.
No, we actually really agreed on a lot of stuff, to tell you the truth, except for the finale. He actually liked the finale. I wasn't thrilled with it.
That's the thing. It felt like a finale. This felt like it
It
could
felt
have been
like a series finale.
I get that they're trying to set it up as kind of like a soft reboot.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Mando's going to be, hey, I'll work for you off the books, Yeah. Wink, wink.
I think, well, to tell you, like this season, see, figure, like just said last season because it felt like such a series finale, but
yeah,
I really just felt like it's like the 2 Mando episodes that were in Book and Boba Fett should have been in this season of Mando, and then there were certain episodes in this season of Mando that felt like they probably would have fit better with Book of Boba Fett. So I feel like both of those shows got squashed together somehow.
I think Mando was getting confused with itself with almost like Book of Boba Fett, because it's like, Book of Boba,
I don't think this should have been.
We had Mando take over the show for 2 episodes, and then we had Bo-Katan take over Mando for on and off, and then we had like almost like a backdoor pilot.
Yeah.
With Dr. Pershing.
Right,
and we are joined by Colin, EC Collecting.
Hello.
What's up?
How's everybody?
Well, Shanti's in the dark. Well,
that's all right.
I'm sure it's not the first time. Open up Shocker, and I think I might have to do. I know a lot of people have taken like the Gundam pens, to do the panel lining for his outfit, because like you can't tell the usual mesh pattern that he usually has. Like you can see the mesh on there.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen some people where they've taken like the panel lining markers to run the crisscrossing fishnet like pattern that he really has on him to make it a little bit more pronounced. But I think it's a pretty decent sculpt.
I got my Batman and Batmobile today.
Oh damn you!
Yeah,
Oh, did
I
you
wasn't.
did you see the
I
new
wasn't happy with
Did
it.
you see the new Flash trailer today?
I did not.
Me neither.
Oh, ho, man.
Look good.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going to be
should
getting a lot more of
should
Keaton than we thought.
oh yes.
Yeah.
Should I tell you? He said the line. He
Oh,
said
hell
the
yeah, he
line.
did.
Huh?
Hell yeah, he did.
Well, do you know what line I'm talking about?
Did he say I'm Batman? Or did he say something else?
You want to get
What is all this
nuts?
wildlife
Let's get
out here?
nuts.
Yes.
He didn't say it exactly like that, but he says the line. He
But
says,
he said it.
"You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." I'm like,
Oh my god.
he said it.
He's
said
literally
it.
the only reason.
Yeah, I think they're using him to take over that movie pretty much.
Keaton is the only reason I'm going to see it because I cannot. People have heard me talking about this. I can't stand Ezra Miller. I just can't.
Yeah.
stand him either. He's a tool bag.
I don't even know if his own family can stand him. To be honest, you know what I'm saying?
Dave, I'm trying to keep it clean, man.
And well, I mean, you know, he wasn't exactly a showstopper when he was in was it Fantastic Beasts?
I never saw
He was
that,
in the
honestly.
Harry Potter prequel, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, I only stayed in the Harry Potter wheelhouse. I never went beyond those 8 movies.
He looks like he'd be a perfect emo vampire.
Yeah, definitely. The Batmobile was bad. I don't like it at all.
There's
To me, it feels like the Spin Master version.
now as I don't know, it looks like it could be light. It's really light then, I'm guessing, right?
Oh, it's very light.
Now, as far as the paint finish, I think in like that the group chat that we're in, I had shared, somebody did I forgot where I found it, but someone had shared this on Instagram, this video. This guy took like a matte black to it over the entire Batmobile. He taped up certain spots and then he hit it with a different type of black, and he made everything it looked like it was the movie.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna do.
I mean, it's like, I'm like, it looks too shiny. I'm like,
oh my god,
the Batmobile wasn't all glossy like that. Come on.
No, I don't. It just McFarlane is capable of so much better. I mean, they're usually up there. Like McFarlane used to be up there with like NECA quality, like detail wise and everything.
The sculpts on the figures, yes, definitely yes.
And now they're like, it's like they're trying to be less than Hasbro. I just don't get it.
I do like the effects for Shocker though. The effects are pretty cool.
I'm gonna open up some of my Guardians of the Galaxy figures.
These Shocker effects. I wouldn't mind if they had a little bit of a different color variations to show like some, I don't know, like intensities. Oh, you
nice.
picked those up? Nice.
That is really nice.
I still need a few of them, but I got all the main people I wanted.
See, I'm waiting. If I do get those, because of finances, I'm gonna wait. I'm playing the long game. I'm gonna wait for potential clearance.
Yeah,
you know?
I just there wasn't anything else out right now. I really wanted some stuff, so I picked up like all the characters that I really like.
What the hell?
But I still need like Mantis and.
By the way, who
Warlock?
Who left the back door open?
Dave,
we got Carlos here.
Dave,
not that back door.
I just got home. Dave, I just got home. I'm gonna back out really quick and then see if I can get my camera to work now that I'm connected to Wi-Fi.
You're gonna back out?
I am gonna back it out. Look, I still kept it clean. You took it there. Okay.
Okay.
Right, I'll be right back, gentlemen.
No worries. So what's up? I'm talking to you, Seattle Hawk fan. What's Drax? Nice. I just think
pretty beefy.
I just think it's weird seeing him in clothes, though.
That's what she said. Beefy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, well, the cinematic version.
I just want to jump on real quick.
Well,
Seattle Hawk.
I'm shocked at how well he's posable. I mean, I got Rhino meditating right here.
Get him pretzel style.
Yeah. Indian. Well, we used to say Indian style, but I don't know. Can we still say that? Nice.
Does he got a crooked bat logo too?
I didn't see that one, but I saw the statue this weekend. I really wanted to get the statue, but I'm also trying to save money and for my trip to New York in June. So I'm trying to behave.
Every 89 Batman I've seen has had a crooked bat logo. And then it looks like whoever like the bat cowl, it's like choppy. It looks like a toddler cut it out.
I'm catching up on chat here. Dave, your setup looks, your screen setup reminds me of the TV show on Dallas. I'm trying to think, what does he mean by that? What the split? Oh, Carlos just dropped out. Probably his internet. Gonna open up the lizard next. I mean,
Dang, the head sculpt on this Drax is good.
There they are.
Okay.
Hi.
Now it's like the blood-sucking Brady Bunch. What? I cannot hear you, Carlos.
That'd help if I unmuted myself.
Yeah, that helps.
That would do it.
That helps.
That would do it. And I had to jump out because there was like an echo from everybody. I could hear everyone talk like 5 different sentences. It was weird.
All right, I want to open up this brute.
Lizard
This thing's
looks pretty
massive.
good.
He's so heavy.
So I picked this up from Ross for $6. This Loki.
Oh wow.
Retro-carded Loki.
That's cool. I
And
love
then I
that
got the
Loki.
Batman. I just did a 60-second review on this Yondu,
Nice.
Awesome.
which is cool, but his legs are super gummy, so that kind of sucks.
Well, speaking of Yondu, fingers crossed. I'm hoping I can pull off a miracle in June. Michael Rooker's coming to town for
Is he?
Nickel City Con. Well, my wife met him last year. She got his name tattooed on her wrist.
Didn't she get it tattooed?
They had tattoo artists there, and what happened was we had got her like the little Funko, the troll Funko, and she got that autographed, and he's like, "Is that all you have?" She's like, "Yeah," because he probably had people bringing like bigger stuff and whatnot. So he signed her arm like from here to here, and she's like, "Oh my god," and she was like, "Well, that's kind of big. If you were to write it, like so big, I'll go and I'll get a tattoo," because they had tattoo artists there. So he's like, "Sure." I don't think he'll do it, but sure. She got it tattooed, and immediately afterwards, she goes back to his people. They're like, "Did you do it?" They're like, they asked her, "Did you do it?" She's like, "Yeah." Oh, they pulled her in front. She skipped the line. They pulled her ahead of the line to bring her directly to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "That looked like that hurt." But he was like, she said he was the most down to earth person, like just awesome. He like flung her arm up in the air, like, "Look, y'all, look what she did." And he autographed. She had a Ravager badge on because she was dressed as a Ravager there. And she went and he autographed that now. So she got like 4 autographs off of the one.
Wow.
But since he's coming back, we're getting some special T-shirts made up, and we want to gift him and Sean Gunn, who's also going to be there. But I'm hoping while we're gifting it to him, like, hey, would you mind? Can I get like 5 minutes for Dave's Dimension?
Oh
So
yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Be cool.
Yep.
Wish you the best of luck, Dave.
I want to get like Michael Rooker saying, "Welcome to Dave's Dimension, the channel where chaos and insanity." I will have that backed up on like 3 different drives. I think that would be pretty cool. But so Shanti, you went for a walk. You went for walkies.
Yes.
Did you go 1 or 2? No, I'm kidding.
I'm dying. It's so humid down here.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh my goodness.
It's like 40.
Oh, I hate
It's
humidity.
like 47
Man,
right now. It's 47 degrees right now. Okay.
Humidity is
No,
horrible.
no, it's not 47. It's 42 degrees right now.
I wish I would take that over what I just came from.
It's 85 over here in Northern California.
42
So
degrees and raining right now. Okay.
It's over here.
I don't know how I feel about his butterfly wings though.
especially they
those
don't
will be-
articulate.
I think those will be staying off.
I don't think that's how the song goes. Groot with the butterfly wings.
Yeah, right.
I don't like butterflies.
No, but he looks a lot better in person than I thought he was gonna look. He's not shiny, you know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like
he
him.
doesn't look like an oversized Muppet like he did in the holiday special. Friggin'.
So Colin, do you have them all?
No, I still need like 3 of them, but I got all the ones I wanted.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get them all. It just the other ones can wait.
He's gonna be the Ash Ketchum of Marvel. Yeah, I went there.
Yeah.
I still need Kraglin, Adam Warlock, and Mantis, but I have all the other ones.
Dude, our target has probably 30 Adam Warlock, no Kraglin,
Wow.
and who else? Mantis, you said?
Yeah.
You-
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
and then
target's got a shit ton of
Yeah,
all of
they're
them, too.
just. Well, they're just gonna push because the movie comes out next week, right? Next week, I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
next week.
Not this weekend, but next weekend, the weekend after.
Yeah, I have advanced tickets,
Trust me,
so I'm
my-
going with my son to see it.
My wife
Nice.
loves the Guardians, and her birthday is around that time, so we're going, obviously.
Aw.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you-
I'm taking-
I'm
Dave,
not
taking a
psyched
lot
you heard
about
about
it. Huh?
You heard about the sequel to Ghostbusters yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's keeping the name that they said it was going to. They said they had a project name of Ghostbusters Firehouse, and that it's still gonna have that name. I did hear about there's been a lot of leaks. Some photos were leaked by a publication of certain actor returning to the franchise. So I'm not going to talk about that, but I did because everyone's talking about how there's images of the family. Carrie Coons, McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, and of course Paul Rudd, all wearing the flight suits at the firehouse living in New York City. So I know about that. Some of that is a really spoilery, because a lot of us kind of anticipated
Hop off.
it.
I'm sorry. I just got a call.
No, go ahead. But yeah, I know about that. And I'm like, kind of annoyed at the other thing because the thing people talk about Star Wars fans being toxic, Ghostbusters fans can be too. In all full disclosure, every fandom has toxic fans. You go Star Trek, Star Wars, anything. There's a lot of fan groups that posted the other photos, and it kind of annoyed a lot of people. But we'll see what happens with that. I mean, I'm psyched for it. I mean, you kind of knew that Paul Rudd would be suiting up because he was such a Ghostbusters fan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even Gary Gruberson was a big Ghostbusters fan, so you kind of knew obviously he's a science guy. He knows what the trap is. He knows all the stuff. So yeah, obviously he's going to be a no-brainer to actually be a Ghostbuster. So.
Is that coming out this year? Because they said they're still filming it.
Well, see, here's the thing. They were projecting it for November, like November, December. But here's the thing. A bunch of fans I know honestly would prefer that it was postponed until next year because next year is the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, they should wait.
Yeah, so I mean, given that the way filming is, and they're doing stuff across the pond because they're filming, from what I understand, in the studios that Star Wars was basically filmed in because they were building the firehouse.
Yeah, they're
scale.
filming in London right now.
Yeah, so I mean,
I don't see it coming out till at least next year. There's no way.
I mean,
we haven't even seen a trailer or nothing yet.
No, you're fine, Shanty. She put in the chat. Sorry, I had to hop off. I got a call. And Archer put, they broke my rule. They dropped too many clips. Oh, I think they're talking about Guardians.
Oh yeah, he is.
But I mean, honestly, going back to Guardians, I am not psyched. I'm going to see it, but I'm not overly psyched about it because I think some of it has to do with how the Guardians have looked the past couple times we've seen them. I don't mean visually, but I mean like their performances. I mean, like we saw them in Thor: Love and Thunder, which to me is it's right up there with a certain other Marvel movie that begins with the letter E. But I think that's kind of a solid looking Peter Quill right there. I
Yeah.
don't think that looks too bad. You know.
No, he looks pretty good. Drax looks really good.
Well, yeah, you know, Dave Bautista's last action figure, at least in Marvel, so it
Right.
it better look good.
They're gonna look good together though.
But I'm kind of digging a Lizard right here. I got him holding the one potion in his hands because they don't give you two. They don't give you two gripping hands. They have like one kind of claw-like hand. So I just rotated it upside down so he holds it.
Yeah, that Lizard figure is dope.
Well, I friggin' love the Scorpion. The Scorpion tail is so like almost it's so well balanced for the most part.
All right, I got to jump off. I have to jump on to the podcast. So I just want to jump on for a little bit.
No, not a problem.
Hang out. It's good to see you, Colin. Dave, it's nice to talk to you. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Later.
Yep.
Peace.
Have a good stream.
Thanks.
So the only ones I'm missing because I have Hobgoblin, I have Electro, I have Scorpion, now I have Shocker, I have Lizard, now I have Rhino. So I technically have a Sinister Six, but I really want Doc Ock.
Wow, Rocket's so small.
Yeah, but how much was he though? Full price, basically.
He was full price. He comes with the big dog though.
Yeah, but see, I think that's stupid. Like, that's the one thing.
Well,
like,
yeah, he should not be a full price figure. I don't care what he comes with. I mean,
no, he should. We got Legacy Nerd in the chat. It's just like seriously, like, you're gonna build Cosmo as the Build-A-Figure, really? Marvel, I know you're not out of ideas.
Right.
I mean, come on. I mean, there's so much that they could do with that. I mean, they could have done so much better than just Cosmo.
You know what? I'm like at the point where I'm not even trying to think what these companies are thinking anymore.
Basically. But like, I think aren't they supposed to be doing a Doc Ock now? Because I know they had a 2-pack. Or didn't they
I
do
think
like
there is a new Doc Ock coming out.
But like the Aunt May one, she does not look like Aunt May in any shape or form.
No.
I mean, Aunt May was meant to look like kind of like June Cleaver, like an older June Cleaver from Leave It to Beaver way back.
The dog is big though. Check out the dog compared to Rocket.
I mean, that is so not to scale.
And I just knocked off Rocket's tail, by the way.
You clipped him, eh? I mean, come on. Most Build-A-Figures are pretty much to scale with the action figures. So you're going to tell me he's about the size of...
I don't know. Is he bigger in the movie?
Unless he's like exposed to hormones and stuff, like he's just bigger. I mean,
he's a good-looking dog, though. I mean, look at that face. Look at that sculpt.
Nothing against the sculpting right there. I mean, he looks really good, but I mean, like, you put him next to Howard the Duck.
Oh yeah. Oh, they dropped the ball on that Howard the Duck. Talk about a missed opportunity.
I still have to unbox him though.
Dude, I wanted a Howard the Duck figure so bad. I was so excited when that got announced, and then when I seen him at the store, I was just like, oh, just so disappointed.
I mean,
so I didn't even pick him up.
It's terrible. It really is.
I did just pick up a new copy of Howard the Duck on DVD though.
Oh, the movie? Yeah. I have the digital copy. Come on. Leah Thompson? Don't get me started.
I had to get a new copy because my old copy was worn out.
Oh, well, you had a DVD?
Yeah.
No, I got digital copies. I got digital files, so. But
I don't have digital for that one.
I'm just like, I'm not really psyched about. I'm just not psyched for, I'm gonna see it. It's kind of like how I feel about Fast and Furious. I've seen so many that I'm invested, and yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I'm just not it's not on the top of my list.
Guardians is the only like Marvel movie that I'm like actually like excited for right now. Like I
Well,
Um,
I don't
it,
think Quill's gonna die for one.
no, I don't think Quill's gonna
Even though
die.
they kind of give us that almost like a feint, that kind of fake out, like, okay, we see that he's being carried, but I think it's more like he's just knocked out.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, Drax is going to be either horribly disfigured, and that's how they explain him looking different in the next movie if they do something. I don't see them getting rid of the Guardians. Because even
No.
in the comics, the Guardians we've had different lineups.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think we'll get a new lineup.
and
I think they've already talked about that, about getting, or we're going to be getting a different lineup of them.
and if anything, I think it should be Rocket leading.
I could see Rocket and Groot leaving.
No, I mean leading.
They better not. They better not kill Groot again.
No, and there we go. So now I got Webhead to go with all my Spider-Men now.
Hey, at least the Nebula figure has a female body.
I mean, that's one thing. I mean, Nebula looks really good. I mean, she looks really good without the makeup, but. Come on, Karen Gillian, yes. Amy,
I've been waiting to open these up too. What a
Amy
perfect opportunity.
I mean, there's nothing special about this Webhead. He's just a repaint for Spidey. Hey, how do you feel about Mattel and Hasbro going in together on some lines?
It just seems really weird to me, you know? Like what caused this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get where it comes from.
I think Marvel, I'm sorry, not Marvel, but Hasbro. I think Hasbro is realizing that they've been screwing up and they're not having the year that they had previously, for one. I think that's one big thing. Left Coast says, there will be no more Guardians or James Gunn in Marvel. Well, we know James Gunn's not with Marvel anymore. But I think, maybe they're thinking, hey, Disney and Marvel got together. Or, hey, Sony and Marvel worked together and they did really great. Maybe, just maybe, we can do that with Mattel. Because, I mean, if anything, I was talking to someone earlier and I said, well, think about this. The Masters of the Universe, Masterverse Revelation figures. The sculpts on a lot of those figures look really good. Yeah, I think that looks really good.
Yeah, she looks good. She looks real good.
It looks like some subtle differences. Does she still have the metal kind of clip around her eye? Or did they
can't really tell. I don't know.
But I mean some of Mattel, like Mattel does really good with their wrestling figure lines. And also with the He-Man Masterverse, I mean the retro stuff they've done is great, but some of the sculpts that they've done for based off the Netflix show, He-Man Masters Universe Revelations, they did some pretty good sculpts, and I've done some videos where I've actually compared to some of those to, like, it's almost like a cross between NECA and McFarlane, because they're almost about they're about NECA scale, so those figures are about almost 7 inches, but the detail that they did on those Masterverse figures look tremendous.
Left Coast just said that Hasbro and Mattel is just so Hasbro can make Barbie Monopoly and Mattel can make Hot Wheels and Uno card game.
Oh, you should see what Ochre Studios posted earlier today. he posted some Barbie Marvel mashups.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, I was like, hey, look at it this way. You can finally head swap, Optimus with Barbie. I'm just like, I'm dreading, because I've seen some of Mattel stuff is very kiddie. Okay, a lot of stuff is very kiddie friendly. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see. Like, because Hasbro's already pretty much driven the Transformer line, making it cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. The last time it really looked really great, outside of some of their leader class figures. Outside of that, a lot of their stuff looks very cheap. I mean, some of the better lines they had were the Combiner Wars and Titan Returns, which goes back probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I've never been a Transformers person, so I mean, I know I bought some of them
Yeah.
for my son.
Well,
But
I mean, I grew up watching Transformers, so I mean, I don't buy them. Like, I just have a small shelf right now with them. Like, this is all I have. I have the Lego Optimus. I have we got Ultra Magnus. I got Optimus. I have a Optimus model kit back there actually. I have the 3-0 Bumblebee, the DXL one, and I have Hot Rod and then Rodimus right there. So
Okay.
that's all I have right now. I don't have, because I had bookshelves of Transformers once upon a time. Shelves, plural. I sold a bunch of them, and I probably sold about maybe 2 bookshelves worth of Transformers. And that was my seed money for my first my first full-scale Proton pack. So,
I actually thought about picking up that auto transforming Optimus.
you know what? It's my whole point of view on that one was, okay, it looks cool, looks amazing, but how often are you really going to display it? I mean,
Exactly.
like, you know, essentially it's a HasLab without being a HasLab.
Yeah.
Because it's, they basically borrowed the rights from Hasbro. Hasbro's like, yes, we'll let you make this, but it's all on you for the developing, and they're still selling it, and now they have a trailer to go with it.
Yeah.
They have a transforming trailer to go with it now. Archer says Transformers Hot Wheels. Yeah, I could definitely see
I knew it
that.
had to do with Hot Wheels and Barbie.
I could see, you know what I could see? I could see them doing Hot Wheels, and also I don't know if they had. I thought they had the rights to Micro Machines too. So
Do
could
they?
you imagine like an Autobot carrying, like an Autobot symbol carrying case, and that's where you have all your Micro Machines and all the Transformer Hot Wheels in a carrying case. You know, I could
Yep.
easily see something like that. You know,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And Rick is agreeing with Archer. He says, "It correct, nerd, correct." Cap asked T3 if Carlos was going to Monster Palooza. Not sure what that is. Going up earlier,
It's
looks like Rick was like, Hasbro and Mattel is just so Hasbro can make the yeah, what you said, the Barbie monopoly. I mean, I could definitely see that being the case. It's just like when I first saw that, I'm like, oh, this is not gonna be well. I don't see that doing too well. Here we go. Let's get that like that. It doesn't like I don't know, it just leaves me a bad feeling. But so a lot of movie stuff was kind of leaked out today. I shouldn't say leaked out, like they unveiled it. Was at CinemaCon or wherever they call it. I don't see how these companies will make more money unless they share shipment resources or maybe marketing costs. Now, I don't know how shipping is with Mattel. I mean, I'm not a fan of Hasbro shipping because, I mean, even if you're, I mean, what? The only time you get, like, even if you spend $300, you're still paying for shipping. I think the only exception is if you're like a premium, was it Premium Pulse or Pulse Premium or whatever the hell they call it. But even then, it's like, I don't want to have to spend, was it $100 for the membership? And especially now that, I mean, my finances are a little bit more stretched.
Yeah, like Left Coast is saying, it's just a licensing deal,
Yeah.
and they just made a bigger deal out of it than it really is.
I had to open up Captain America because the package got damaged the other day.
Oh,
So I'm like, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to keep one, because I thought he looked so awesome by himself in the bubble that I was actually going to keep him, but then the package fell in the corner of the bubble, cracked. I'm like, well, he's cracked now. I might as well just open him up. So
might as well open them.
because
Hey,
I wanted to get 2, one to keep. You know,
I got a 2-legged dog.
I'm calling the SPCA on you. No, I'm kidding.
He's gonna need a stand.
But it'll be interesting what kind of stuff that they actually do. I mean, we already know that they're going to go back to the window packaging,
Yep.
which, I mean, come on, we're all hoping that they would, and you know, it just took a matter of time for that.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. They should have seen that one coming.
And of course, the stand for Cap is just molded plastic. I mean, this tempts me to try and do something with it. You know, to make the lettering kind of pop.
What is that? Is that a stand?
That's the stand for Cap. Like, this is like, I'm like, I think it would just look better like if I did this, if I hit it with silver.
Yeah.
And then not just that, but like maybe do like a thin brush, maybe do some red for Marvel, and then doing the legends on it. Just something to bring it out a little bit more. He says way too many QC issues. They need to go back. That was Astronaut Sane who said that. I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really had a whole lot of QC issues with Mattel. But mind you, the only Mattel I've been buying is, you know, the Masterverse Revelations, the He-Man stuff. I mean, literally, that's the only thing I really bought from them. So, I can't say I really had issues. I do like this Captain America, though.
I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good about that one.
I mean, even
I don't collect a lot of, like, I don't buy a lot of Hasbro stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean,
you saw what they teased today, or what they're going to be doing a NECA April, but they're putting her in the classic yellow jumpsuit, and she comes with, was it an arcade game?
Yep, that's like the start of a new subline they're doing.
Well, I mean, I think they realize, hey, wait a minute, we threw the NECA Turtles into the Universal Monsters, and it's been a hit.
Yep.
Well, we took some of the cartoon outfits and we put them in the movie universe. I mean, the only thing she really wore was a yellow raincoat when Raph first saves her butt, you know.
What I'm hoping they do is they do some of like the mutants and they put them in movie.
Bebop and Rocksteady, come on.
Yeah,
that's
like
what we're all waiting
version.
for. And forget that Bayverse crap that they did.
Yeah, screw that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will watch the Bayverse movies if I have to.
I will watch. I've always said like they should have made them their own thing, like
its own universe, kind of.
Yeah, they should have made it its own. If he wanted to do that, fine, but make it your own thing. You shouldn't have even tied it into Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but you know what though? At least we got that version, and we didn't get the alien turtles that he wanted to do.
Yeah, he tried. He tried.
Hey, what's up, Greedo? You got Greedo on Speedo?
Greedo in a Speedo. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, you should check out his Instagram. He's got his Instagram and his channel. He's got a bunch of great, hilarious videos.
Oh, I will do that.
Because obviously, you know, Greedo isn't Greedo from Star Wars. He does these. He's done these shorts with a Greedo figure who's wearing a Speedo.
Oh, gee.
Okay. Let your imagination drive. Just run wild, and you. I mean, he's done some Michael Myers stuff with Greedo, and just.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go follow him right now.
But some of the photos I saw, they even teased. They showed the actual Kino with the scooter in the background, like in the background when he's showing off April.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome, eh?
Oh, trust me, I know a ton of guys, a bunch of my friends in the Buffalo Ghostbusters, in fact, big Turtle fans, and I know they're all are going to go nuts for that. I still have to get the Shredder from Part 2, not the Super Shredder, but they have Shredder when he, you know, shows up at the junkyard and he fixes his helmet with the razor blades.
Oh yeah.
I still want to get that one.
I'm waiting for the Samurai Turtles from the third movie.
I think those would be more popular than the movie was.
I'm like, it was my least favorite movie, but I want those turtles so bad in the
Yeah.
samurai suits.
Well, I mean, just the accessories alone would be very cool just to have, you know?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like how we have Steve Rogers with his let me see if I can enlarge myself here. Put myself over the camera. The overhead camera's just not coming through clear.
I can't find his
There we
thing
go.
on.
I mean, he's got like the hood down. The hood just looks too thin and just it's like a bad t-shirt neck, you know? I think I prefer him with his regular default head on. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, we can put the shield on his back. The shield, man.
Oh yeah,
this shield
he looks
feels
good.
like this shield is like it's heavy. It's like better quality than they did with the previous ones. He's got this like electricity effect, but you can also unpeg this and put like the bullet ricochets on it.
I find that so odd. Like how, like you'd think they would just use the same shield across the, across
But take
the
a look
line.
at that. This is so like even the feel of it feels way much higher quality than
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna go. There we go. I should be able to find it.
like I mean, take a look right there. I mean, the paint job, this one's looks so much better. Like this one has so much of a glossy finish than this one does. Yeah, Captain Spaulding says Samurai Turtles are dope. Greedo saying his Instagram is the Greedo in a Speedo as one word.
Yeah, I just found them.
Okay.
Followed.
Oh, trust me, you'll crack up. But take a look at the two shields. Just the quality of paints alone.
Dang, now I got all these Guardians of the Galaxy figures out, and I have nothing to open. I think I'm gonna have to open a Gremlin.
Well, if you must, you must.
Yeah, I'm so
And,
far behind.
The peg that goes into his back hinges out, so you have like a little wrist cup, so he can hold it on.
Oh, nice. You know how you have your shelf with all your backlogged stuff?
Yeah.
I got the same thing going on in my room too.
Well, this is just one.
Yeah, I know.
I have more. You see, I have a second case right there. I have a few more stuff there, but I mean, there's some stuff like there's books here, which obviously aren't part of backlog. I have some games there, but I do have like Fantastic Four. I got a ton of Star Wars I need to unbox.
When are we getting that story time with Dave?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. You don't even have an idea what those books are.
I know. It doesn't matter. Dang, look at the accessories that this Gremlin comes with.
I mean, I do have
Like they just packed that
Batman
thing
Beyond
out.
Futures End. I got this at Ollie's real cheap. And I have the Walking Dead anthologies 1 and 2.
Oh, do you?
Although I guess I could read the Tobin Spirit Guide from Ghostbusters.
There you go. Finally got the small flasher Gremlin. Oh,
I don't have any Gremlins.
Oh, you're missing out, man. I just pre-ordered the full size,
Well, you know
the
they use that
life-size-
town for everyone, right? For everything practically. That's the same town that was used for Back to the Future.
Oh, I know. You can totally tell.
That's the Universal backlot basically. That's also been featured in Knight Rider. The original Knight Rider show. They used it for several episodes.
When you notice that sometimes watching horror movies and stuff, you'll notice like houses are the same. They just,
Like, wait a minute,
obviously
I know
like
where that is.
they remodel them, It's so funny though. That looks familiar. There he is.
We got LeBron Fett hanging out. And by the way, everyone who's hanging out right now, don't want to bore you guys to death, but we got 11 watching. Another reminder about this Saturday, Stream for the Cure from 10 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. Eastern or longer. We have about 9 wheels. That's right, we have 9 separate wheels. It may be condensed to 8 wheels depending on how many people we have, because we only have 7 people entered into the giveaway right now. If it still remains 7, then we will condense it to 8 wheels. He looks awesome. All soft goods, right?
Yep.
It is $20. $20 entry gets you in on all 8 wheels. You have to be within the United States or Canada, so North America basically, because everything is being shipped out of my own pocket. All you have to do is donate $20, and that gets you in on all 8 wheels, or 8 to 9 wheels. We have Mr. B is donating several Black Series Star Wars figures. So we have those to give out. We have several DC McFarlane vehicles and figures. We have a couple of the Bat Cycles. We have some comic book bundles we're giving out. And we're also giving out the Batmobeast. Now, does the Flasher jacket stay closed, or
You can open it.
is it wired? Like, is there a wire where you can kind of bend in a certain way, or
No, but I
is
think
he just flapping in the wind?
I know on the life size when they put these loops in there to put it around his finger.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that with this though. Yeah, it looks like he can hold the jacket. The jacket stays open pretty good though. Don't look like it even needs a wire. Oh yeah, it'll stay open. That's awesome. There you go. Flash away.
There you go. I think he looks
You have
pretty
to
good
put up
like
a
that.
sensor strip, Dave.
Huh?
You have to put up a sensor strip. Oh, I lost his cigarette. Damn it.
Well, he doesn't have nards.
Now I gotta find his cigarette.
Why do you think they procreate with just water?
Right? Oh, I'll find it. It's laying around here somewhere. Good thing they give you like 6 of them. It's probably up here somewhere.
I'm not a fan of this stand though, because there's like 2 peg spots for his feet, but the only thing that looks really good is if I have him just on one peg and then his foot's on the ground. Oh, we got Linda and we got Darth Muzz in the house. I know them from Papa G's, Papa Gord's stream. We're just doing some unboxing right now. Now I gotta find space for him.
Oh, I'll have to find it later. Not that big of a deal.
Yeah, we've unboxed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures so far.
Yeah, we're moving.
Only been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Jeez.
I just opened 6 too.
But yeah, guys, again, this Saturday from 10 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. Eastern, 8-hour stream. All proceeds go to Ride for Roswell, which is Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. Now, all you have to do is just donate $20 and you're entered in on all 8 wheels. Now you do, in order to win prizes, you do have to be from the United States. You have to be either United States or Canada, because all the shipping is coming out of my own pocket. It's going to take me several weeks to ship everything out, so I ask for patience. But we have about 7 people entered. Some of those people are entered more than once, by the way. And yes, you can win more than one prize. It's going to be, you don't have to be present during the stream, but it's an open hangout stream. Anybody and their grandmother can come in and hang out. You want to promote your channel, you want to promote someone else's channel. You just want to hang out and shoot the breeze with me. It's going to be an open stream all day long, okay? And again, it's $20. There's a link in the video description below. That link takes you directly to Ride for Roswell's direct donation site. You can donate directly there. $20 is the minimum. Once you donate, you just message me through Instagram at Daves_Dimension. Give me your full contact information, so when you win, I can reach out to you and we can get everything shipped out. Okay? I had one of my coworkers ask me. She said, "You're doing the ride?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing 45 miles this year." They're like, "45 miles?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Don't take this the wrong way. You don't look like someone that could do 30 miles." Well, I did 30 last year. I might be a big guy, but hey, I can bike ride, so.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do some bike riding today, but when it's only like 45 degrees outside and winds, it's not really optimal bike riding weather. LeBron says, I'm really sorry I'll be at my daughter's birthday party. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's your daughter's birthday. Go enjoy yourself. But it's going to be, we're going to stream the full 8 hours, and we're going to do the giveaways. I want to get as many people in this as possible, because obviously the more people we have, the longer, the more fun it's going to be, because, a wheel is more fun when you have 8 people instead of, if you have like 18 or 20 people, it's more fun than, when you have 8 people. Hey Dave, see the packaging on the cap you just opened? I just picked up the Punisher in the same packaging, but it has Juggernaut on the name peel. A miscard, I think. Oh
wow.
Yeah, if it's a mistake, you want to keep that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's got to be worth something in a few years. I didn't know there was a Punisher one. I know that Diamond Select, the Marvel Select, had a Punisher with the knocking somebody out into the pinball machine. I wouldn't mind getting that one.
Older? Is that an older figure?
That's an older one, I think. Yeah. But I got this cap, so now I'm going to have to put it with everything else, because I have right now, this is like I have my my last Ronins sitting here for right now, but this is like a Captain America shelf I kind of have.
Oh, you got a bunch of them?
Yeah, but that painting you see in the background, there's actually a Captain America painted on that. Let me see if I can move it out of the way.
Oh, really?
See if you can kind of see there's a Captain America painted on there.
Yeah.
My wife's cousin did that like 2 Christmases ago for me.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So it's the Starry Night painting, but with Captain America in the background.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my wife's cousin, she does like different kind of paintings. Like there's this one photo I found on Facebook once where it was like Batman holding an umbrella, like a small umbrella over a black cat, so it's protecting it from the rain. And we have 2 black cats, so we sent the picture to her cousin, and her cousin made the painting, but added a second black cat because we had 2 cats at the time. So she does a lot of cool creative stuff like that. But did you hear about Craven? Craven the Hunter, the movie?
I heard about it. Is there something new about it?
Guess who's going to be in it?
Who?
Rhino.
Really?
I read that today that Rhino's apparently supposed to be a part of it and is going to be rated R.
No way, really?
They said rated R. So it's going to be interesting because, like, at
So
first,
they'll do Craven the Hunter R, but they won't do Blade.
I'm saying unless, well, I mean, they haven't made Blade yet, so who knows? Maybe there's going to be some rewrites. Maybe they'll go that route.
I hope so.
I think after whatchamacallit, jeez, what was it called that they just did on Disney Plus, the Marvel thing that was in black and white.
Oh, yeah, I know what
You
you're talking
know what I'm
about.
talking about.
Werewolf.
Yeah,
Werewolf
the
by
werewolf
Night.
one. I mean, if they can do something like that, and we were going full gonzo for that, I mean, so why not? You know?
Right.
Oh, he said it came with 4 comics. Oh, wow. The Punisher thing?
Really?
Yeah.
You just got that?
Yeah, he says it came with 4 comics. So I'm like, oh, wow.
Wow.
Everyone's saying hey to everyone else. Hopefully same Rhino actor, but with less robotic costume.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Paul
do you think
Giamatti played Rhino in the Andrew Garfield. Honestly, I kind of want them to kind of revisit Andrew Garfield. I mean, I personally enjoyed his Peter Parker, his Spider-Man.
I did too. He's my second favorite one.
Well, also, I mean, if he is the one from Venom's universe, and they basically alluded and basically almost flat out said that, well, I stopped pulling my punches. So, a world where there is a darker, more hated Spider-Man,
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, seeing that. Now Paul, yeah, even Rick knows his Paul Giamatti. Deadpool 3 will be Disney's first R-rated movie, I've heard. Well, they do have R-rated movies in their catalog because they acquired Fox, remember? Like we have, well, the Alien Queen is, well, I guess you could call her a Disney princess.
Jeez. Well, that's a Disney movie, technically.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to Deadpool because, I mean, Deadpool's always a good time. You're not going into it expecting Shakespeare. You're going in for some laughs.
Well, yeah, it's nice to have like a full out adult.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, well, look at kids. We all grew up with Disney. If Disney wants to keep us, well, they need to have the kind of movies we want to see. We want to see some blood and guts. We want to see, an alien bursting out of somebody's chest,
Damn straight we do.
we also want, adult language in these films. We want Sam Jackson, dropping F-bombs left and right,
Did they get...
Disney also used to have Touchstone, which produced more adult content. Yeah, Touchstone Touchstone Pictures, they had a lot on both sides of the spectrum. They had action films, but they also were behind, a lot of family-friendly movies like Sister Act and everything else. Touchstone also, was it Touchstone? No, it was New Line Cinema, I think, did Pretty Woman. So, I mean, a lot of those companies don't exist anymore.
Dang, I wish we would have got some fists with Drax.
No fists?
No.
What, just dagger holding hands and that's it?
Yep.
Well, that's one thing that really, it's after 9. I'll say it pisses my Cheerios. Hasbro in general. I mean, look at the Power Ranger figures that they just unveiled this past week. You get Tommy the Green Ranger without his shield, but you get the green candle. Okay, they gave us Jason the Red Ranger with Tommy's shield and his like arm braces that you can take off of him and put on any other figure, but there's no Jason's head sculpt. It's like, hey, we're only putting X number of accessories in each of the kits. So, we're not going to put Jason's head in there because he has the shield, so that counts as the accessory. So that's why we're not putting a head in. It
Right.
sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's cool that they're actually giving us like a morphing kind of like an energy effect that wraps around them, on the ground, and then you actually get proper hands so that you can hold them holding the morpher, which is cool. But really, for the prices they want, it just Hasbro. It makes you wonder what Hasbro's exactly doing. They're just not making any sense for the most part,
Yeah, that's why I said I just don't even try to understand anymore.
And I mean, come on, Groot with the butterfly wings, really? I just
Well, like Nebula came with her the sword that you could swap out her hand with. She came with
blasters,
a big gun,
Yeah.
and then she came with her pistol. Like, so you can give us
and
a few accessories with one, but then you can't
Did she have a Build-A-Figure piece with her or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so look at that. They give us all those accessories on one person, but then look at another figure, we get nothing.
Yeah.
They have a history of doing that. Because, like, remember when Winter Soldier series came out, right? Winter Soldier and, Bucky and Winter Soldier and Sam. I mean, it's like, look at some of the figures. Like, Bucky doesn't get any weapons, which made no sense. Okay, Sam gets the shield, and the wings were his. And that was another thing. They didn't even do a figure. They just did build the wings. That's all. That wave was. But then look at Zemo. Zemo came with a head, came with his mask separately, right? He's got his golden gun, and you get the red notebook. All with that. They have a history where they'll give maybe one or two figures a bunch of accessories, and then nothing else, which is stupid.
Yeah, don't understand it.
Rick is saying, you'll never see another Jason David Frank head sculpt. Well, you know what? Honestly, with that being said, we don't necessarily need another Jason David Frank head sculpt. I mean, with this last one of Tommy, losing his powers, I mean, we have so many different. Look at how many different Jason David Frank head sculpts we have through Hasbro. The first Green Ranger, then we got another Green Ranger, right? Because there was a two pack. It was Green Ranger and a putty. Then we got another Green Ranger. Then we get an evil Green Ranger. Now we get this one, and then of course we have him as the White Ranger. We have him as a ninja. The Ninja Ranger, okay. We also have him as Zeo Red, and they have coming out this June is the Dino Thunder Black Ranger. We have all those different Tommies, so I think we're kind of good on Tommies, but I was just disappointed that they didn't do Austin St. John, Jason the Red Ranger. I don't know if that has to do with any of his legal issues. Or maybe he didn't sign off on another sculpt. Because he's facing some legal issues right now, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I'm sure that played a part with him not being able to go to New Zealand to film the special. Okay, Darth Muzza says, Paul Lee's channel from the guys from Micro Galaxy Squadron, Jazzwares, and there's a company that are dropping their prices in the current market to get their product into more collectors' hands. Oh, that's awesome.
It is.
And I will be honest, I am a fan of the Micro Galaxy. I got the Razor Crest, and I really like the detail on that one. In fact, maybe that'll be an unbox we do right now. I have the Falcon.
That's a line I love those Micro Galaxy vehicles. I just didn't want to go down another rabbit hole.
What was that?
The Micro Galaxy, all those vehicles.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get all those, It's just another thing to like bring into this house. I just couldn't do it.
Well, I waited for a deal on Amazon
Yeah,
because I think this was going for like what, 40 or $50 in store at one point.
I think so. I think you're right.
I mean,
They're
just by
just so
itself,
they're like
it
they're
looks
really
good.
detailed. They're cool.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the. I mean, they are light. Don't get that wrong. They are
Are
light.
they?
Now the or because I got the Razor Crest, and I thought just the detail that they did on it was great. I mean, I think they're, as far as the price on some of them, I think I'm just not signing off on the pricing on some of them. I will wait for them to go on sale or do an in kind of bundling deal.
They pretty much all sit on at my stores.
Now this one happens to have lights.
Does it?
Yes.
Wow.
Which is another reason why I went for it. I got it for like 20 or $25.
So are they die cast at all or no?
No, it's all plastic.
Okay.
They're not
Okay.
die cast. It's not like the micro machines back in the day.
Right.
And
I gotta
I
gotta open my AC/DC Angus Young, but I think I'm gonna do a toy review on it, so I'm gonna wait.
I mean, they do a great job with the little backdrop on here.
Yeah, that looks cool.
And of course, like with some of the other ones, they do give you like when I got the Razor Crest, they give you a few characters, but I still have not opened those up. I just left them in a little container. Like you get these right here, so you get Kenobi, Chewie, Han, and Leia, but no Luke. Obviously the dish, the guns. Let's see if I can. Gonna be the easiest way to get this out. Hold on one second.
Oh, so I kind of heard you ask it before I jumped on, but what were your final thoughts on Mandalorian season 3?
One, it felt like it could have been a series finale. For one, with how they said it, like, okay, Mando is like, okay, because the armor said, well, now you must go out, you must teach him. So it's like, okay, you don't have an obligation to the covert anymore. You don't have an obligation to us right now. You must go and teach. If he is your, if he's your apprentice, if he is your youngling, then you must go into the world and teach him.
Yeah.
That's what I got from it. I mean, it's
So you
like,
think that maybe that was their goodbye to him as Mandalorian?
no, it feels more like, okay, this could have worked as a series finale or soft reboot. Because the fact that he goes to I can't think of Paul Young's or Paul Soon Lee's character's name, but he was the X-wing pilot that that Mando goes to, and it's just like, like, hey, I'm going to work for you because you're gonna say yes. When was the last time we heard like Mando just sound like so confident like that? That almost sounded like old Mando from season 1. I can bring you in warm or I can bring you in cold.
Right. I don't know. Maybe the Mandalorian's gonna go off and do his movies, and then the show they're gonna focus on.
Well, I mean,
Bo and
I wouldn't mind seeing maybe Grogu come across Ahsoka in the Ahsoka series or something like that. I mean, but like the whole thing with Luke, it wasn't the last that we saw of Luke. Because if it is, it's pretty damn hypocritical for the sheer fact that Luke left Yoda before his training was completed because he felt his friends in pain. He sensed Han and Leia and everyone in danger. He says, I have to go help them. I'll be back. I swear, I promise you, I will be back. So the fact that Grogu wants to be with someone that he cares for doesn't mean he can't come back. I mean, for Luke to say, well, it's either this way or this way, that's kind of hypocritical considering what Luke went and did. You know? But I mean, I guess we'll eventually find out what happens. I mean, and by the way, one, Gideon is not dead. How do we know
No,
that wasn't
no chance in hell.
How do we know that wasn't a clone of Gideon in the suit to begin with? And plus, he's wearing Beskar, and we know those Beskar suits can protect you against a lot of stuff. But who's to know with Imperial science that they don't have extra forms of of protection against whatever was going on? Because if we don't see a dead body, he ain't dead.
No,
All those clones. You tell me he's going to keep all with as crazy as he is, as evil as Gideon is. You tell me he's going to keep all his eggs in one basket? Come on.
yeah,
you know?
he definitely isn't dead, dude. I wouldn't even be surprised if Paz is still alive.
Listen, I want Paz Vizsla to still be alive because one, we've seen. I mean, come on, look at Boba Fett.
Yeah,
He fell into a Sarlacc pit. He still lived. Okay.
yeah.
And
I just don't think he's done.
as badass as Paz Vizsla was, I mean, he just firing away. You saw his gun overheating. He was still not giving up.
Right.
By the way, yes, we get a cockpit. We can put the figures right in there. So I think that's pretty cool. There's obviously there's no paint details, but I mean, like, take a look at like some of the hatchery. You get a lot of details in the hatch of the cockpit.
Still looks really good though.
Yeah, I mean, like, take a look at all this. The
Looks better
underside.
than that McFarlane Batmobile that just came out.
Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about that once you do the unbox on that.
No, I didn't just sit there and rag on it. I didn't. I just said how I felt about it, and I didn't like it. But I did say that was my opinion, and
That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it.
Okay, so I have to open that up. Okay, so apparently this opens up to some extent. Where is it though? I had to figure out how this opens up. Okay. Did I push it open?
I don't know. McFarlane
There we
just
go.
it upsets me because like you go into like a collectible store or whatever, and you look at all the McFarlane figures, like all the movie figures and everything, and they look like NECA figures. Detailed. The sculpts are beautiful. We just don't get that from McFarlane anymore, and I just don't. It bothers me.
Come on, take a look at all that right there. We get the holographic chess table right there. And that's
cool.
That feels like it could be die cast, possibly.
That's really cool.
Obviously, this comes. I want to say this comes down. Gotta play around with it because that's one thing with the Mandalorian, with the River Crest or Razor Crest. You have panels that open up. The whole thing opens up to do stuff. Okay, where's my switch? Oh, there's a screw here, so I probably have to open this up to put batteries, which are probably sold separately. Yep, not included. So I'll have to get some AAA batteries, which I have some. I just have to charge them up. But I mean, you get a little landing gear on here. And I love that this just opens up. And apparently, these work as switches here, so I can hit the sound or the lights.
Oh, nice.
So I'll have to do a separate video for that. But that's yeah, I got this like a while ago. This has been sitting for maybe a couple months.
Have you been collecting all of them, or you just
No, I just have the Razor Crest and now the Falcon.
Okay.
That's it. I'm not trying to do the whole thing because I mean, that's going to take up a lot of space.
Yeah, right.
And I still have like another 12 or 13 Black Series figures to open up.
Gee.
Well, I still have a few Mandalorian figures, and I have the Kenobi series figures to open up. I don't have all the Kenobi series. I still need the Grand Inquisitor, but I do have Vader. I have the 2 Obi-Wans. I have the sister and the brother.
Okay.
So I have a few here. Of course, I have Vader. Believe it or not, he's my first Vader ever. Because I never had Vader as a kid.
I haven't had a lot of Vaders throughout the years. Believe it or not, he's not my favorite character from Star Wars. So
Yeah, so we do get the little landing ramp right here. Don't break it, Dave. Blue Sasquatch says, "No, I'm not." But I mean, I'm loving this though. I mean, it's a nice, good, solid display here.
it comes with like a little stand to put it on too, eh?
No, we got landing gear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got landing gear right here, so it sits on its own. Hold on
Oh,
one
sweet.
second. Here's the Razor Crest.
Did it come with any flames or no?
No flames, but like you get like burn exhaust on here. Like, and yes, there are some missing panels. Just like when the Jawas kind of stripped it down. But there's a lot you can take on. Like you got landing gear here that folds in. There's
Oh,
panels
what's up,
that open
Rolando?
up. I mean, you got a lot of stuff in here. I'm trying to remember how I can get the side panel actually opens up so you can see inside. I mean, they did a lot
I wish
of
they would
detail.
do like a series of those with like, get like the alien, like the Nostromo, and
Oh yeah,
that would be awesome.
kind of like a cheaper quality eagle moss.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, yeah, that would definitely be cool. I mean, yeah, you get like little landing gear on this one. Because that's what this kind of reminded me of. The gunship they use in Aliens when they go down, because like
Yeah.
the wings kind of flap. But yeah, I mean, for the Micro Galaxy, I was like, you know what? I was like, I really want the Razor Crest because I can't find any model kits for it anywhere, basically. And the Lego one, like the new one, yeah, there's no way I'm getting that one. I wouldn't mind getting the older one, but even that's kind of hard to find. But I like the actual, weathering that they did on here.
Yeah, I always thought they looked good in the store.
And now you can actually see how the Razor Crest scaled with the Falcon. Because the figures are the same scale.
Yeah, I would hope they did them to scale.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times where I had them in my hands at the store. Like there was nothing else to, there was no figures I wanted or nothing. I was like, oh, this is cool. One of those
Yeah.
spur of the moment things. And I ended up putting them back. So they're just like, man, I don't know. Where am I going to put them?
I will say this. The one side, it feels like the landing gear keeps wanting to go in. The guys making these ships are so passionate about this. Yeah, I mean, whenever you get fans coming in to do something, I mean, you get fans involved, you're going to hit a home run.
Yeah, that's the best.
The Power Rangers special they did last week, you could tell it was made by fans. I mean, they filled in gaps for a lot of things, and it was fun. It was just an awesome, awesome time. I mean, when you get fans like, I mean, hell, just take a look at the Hasbro streams. The G.I. Joe people, they are friggin' killing it because they're fans. And you can see that they're trying to get the same people to, hey, we're over here for, for this brand. But you know what? You can tell that they really aren't the ones as part of it. Because, we look at the people, okay, we know they're passionate. You can't fake it. I mean, Marvel is struggling in my book. Marvel Legends is struggling so bad. I mean, the only successful HasLabs we've had in the past few years is what? Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Power Rangers. Or no, what? Power Rangers has a hand of HasLab. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, and I mean, because what the last successful Marvel HasLab, what was the Galactus? Because the Sentinel came before Galactus, right?
Yep.
And basically, I mean, they kind of took basically the same skeleton and just put a different shell around it. And
Probably,
I know
yeah.
a lot of people are talking rumors that the next HasLab is going to be Giant Man. Again, they're taking the skeleton and just wrapping a shell around it.
Now, do you think Giant Man will be successful if that's what they do?
There's going to be people who are going to want it, but
I just don't.
I think it's going to be a struggle bus.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a struggle. If that's what they're going to do, I don't know.
It's going to be a struggle bus, and I mean they failed us tremendously with the engine of Vengeance. I mean, so many other people can make that on their own. Or was it Ramen? Is that the company that's making their own version of it? That it could be Blade's Charger, or it could be Ghost Rider's Charger, or it could be used for anything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Linda says Galactus is bigger than the Sentinel. Yeah, I get, probably because of the head, I imagine, but like the overall skin of the body, it's not like they're creating it completely from scratch. Most of it is probably the same mechanics, same ratchet joints and whatnot, I mean, when was the last time Star Wars had a successful HasLab? The Razor Crest.
Well, not when they do stuff like a fucking lightsaber.
I mean, come on. You're going to do a lightsaber as a HasLab?
I mean, they've been selling those lightsabers for how long?
And even if it's a double-sided lightsaber,
right?
That doesn't mean jack for me. Okay.
No, that was just dumb. And it wasn't even like it was a brand new character.
And a character that not a lot of people liked to begin with.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's not like you're giving us a special Darth Maul edition that's going to have, that you're going to have like some kind of like special gimmick that wasn't in the previous one. Like if you give us, I'm sure it'd be expensive, but hey, it's a HasLab. Give us something that feels, look at all the promo pictures that they had for that Six Sister Blade. It looked cheap. It looked plastic. I mean,
it didn't look like a HasLab.
If you can't give it a good paint to fake it, if you can't give it something to make it look like it's metal, to at least give the appearance of metal, and even do some weathering on it to make it look like it's been through battle. I mean, personally, as a Star Wars fan, do I want Luke's lightsaber? Do I want Obi-Wan's lightsaber? Hell yes. But also, I know that those lightsabers, realistically speaking, because I have a friend of mine who does prop making. He's taught me a lot. But he says, you know what? There are no mistakes. It tells a story. Is a lightsaber going to be in perfect condition? No. It should look like it's been put through hell, unless you're Anakin Skywalker, who loses his lightsaber on a weekly basis.
Right.
I mean, look at look at Attack of the Clones. Like, he loses his lightsaber, Obi-Wan reclaims it, and he loses his saber again. I mean, it's a reoccurring theme with him. Like, unless you're someone who's constantly losing your saber, but if you're a true Jedi Master, you're going to protect your saber. It's who you are. It's an extension of yourself. It should have some scratches, some gouges, chipped paint here and there. I want some. If I'm going to do HasLab pricing, I want something that's going to look like a prop, and also it's not going to feel like a piece of plastic. I want it to have some heft and some weight to it.
Oh, exactly.
Because even though you're doing this for the adult collectors, second, there's going to be some adult collectors who are going to want to fling it around and maybe bump it into something. So you want something that's going to be a little durable, right?
Well, you want it to feel real.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, like, if I want a lightsaber, do I want to spend $300 on a Hasbro-made legacy saber, so to speak? Or am I going to try and, like, hit up one of my friends in Florida, be like, hey, are you planning to go to Disney anytime soon? If you are, if they have the saber, hit me up. I will PayPal you the money, and can you ship it to me? I'd be more apt to doing that than going through Hasbro. Or
Well,
going through a company like Ultra Sabers, or I mean, there's so many different saber companies out there. They're making sabers that look like movie quality.
oh
And
yeah.
then you could do the different saber fonts you can upload yourself, different colors. Hell, I saw somebody on YouTube who did a lightsaber. They uploaded a custom font. Guess what it sounded like? The Proton Pack.
No way.
Dude fires it up, and it sounds just like the Proton Pack turning on. And the actual blade, it had a distorted, unstable look, and it was changing color like it was the Proton Stream.
That's awesome. I
I'm
just
like,
saw Hasbro had the wand back in stock on their
yeah,
website the other.
Spangler's Neutrona wand, but
Yeah.
it's like people can. I've seen people come up with like. I heard someone put like Lord of the Ring fonts in there, and just like it turns out like, oh, I precious. I mean, there are people you can make your own fonts, and you can do some crazy stuff.
I would have to do
Now-
like a Predator one.
Now, would I want a $300 saber from Hasbro, or would I want something I know I can use if I really wanted to do some fencing? Because they do have lightsaber fencing on the Ocho. I mean, that's a real thing, believe it or not. But
I believe it.
But when I want something that feels like I'm not going to break it, hell yeah, I want something that's durable. And two, if I can have something that's customizable on top of that, I mean, you buy a $300 saber from Hasbro, you're only going to get whatever fonts or abilities that they have on that, and that alone. If I want, hey, I'll pay like what, $350, almost $400, maybe for a custom one. I mean, I've seen people who make Thundercat sabers. The Sword of Omens? People
That's
do
actually
that.
really, like making something new and original like that. That's awesome.
I mean,
Like I'd have to do like one and have like some kind of like I'd have to do like the Predator sound or something from his blaster or something.
well, just think about this. You get like your basic kind of saber, right? Your basic hilt. You could customize it so it would look like something out of. You can add like extra parts and grommets and do some weathering, make it look like it was a Predator saber. And
Yeah.
come on, if it's a Predator saber, you know it's going to be Sith. Come on, let's be honest.
Right.
So could you imagine that? Like you turn it on, you hear you hear like the little Predator snarl, like.
Now you got me. I think I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it.
I mean, could you imagine that? Like,
It'd be
like,
awesome.
I mean, you could even if you went to Galaxy's Edge, you took some of the parts from some of their sabers, like the bone that goes at the end of it. You can, maybe with a Dremel,
Right.
do some cracks and maybe do some painted blood and put a sealer over it, and you can customize. I mean, come on, your imagination. I mean, you get like an average looking hilt and just put like a little epoxy, put some 3D printed parts here and there, and paint them up, and maybe even some resin parts, and just make it look really sick. Or even
Right.
better yet, like take a Darth Maul saber and just add a bunch of stuff to it. I mean, these companies that make their own, they come up with some, like they do the double-sided ones that will break apart. A lot of them, you can start off with a basic thing. You can get like different circuit boards that go in. Some of them are USB powered, and I mean, I've seen a lot of people get some pretty sick ones.
Well, and the best part is they're not plastic. They're all
Oh no,
like they're all like die cast or aluminum or whatever they make them out of.
well, that's the thing. A lot of these, they machine them themselves.
Yep. I mean, they just look amazing.
And that blows my friggin' mind when they can machine them themselves,
Or you do what they did in the before, and you just go to Home Depot and buy a bunch of random parts. And
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that will make their own, like this here one.
that's what they all used to do for the conventions. Before all this stuff came around.
Let me see if I can bring this over here now. Let's do this right. Yeah. Nope. No, keep it right there. I have three monitors, so I'm trying to balance everything out. Well, like, let me shrink myself down here. There we go. But like this one here, I mean, they got like, you can get like a Luke saber, this is basically Luke's hilt, just looks all shiny and new.
Yep.
You know, 230. They have a sale for regular $429 now for $235. You get the scab. You get a scabbard to go with it. I mean, you get the different color fonts on there and everything. I mean, come on, $235. That's cheaper than Hasbro right there.
Oh yeah, and look what it's made out of.
Yeah, double-sided sabers. There you go. Again, the different colors. How sick is that? I mean, tell me that wouldn't look good. Like, you know, weather it up. That would be perfect for a Predator saber right there.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, this is Neo Sabers. There's a bunch of different other companies out there. Yeah, here you go. You got your Grand Inquisitor saber. Come on, you got LEDs going through the handle right there. This is what we should have got as a Hasbro.
How much are they asking for that one right there?
$589, usually $620. So I mean,
Wow.
that's not bad. I mean, considering it's two lightsabers.
Well, I mean, just look at the difference between that one and the Hasbro one that they were trying to.
And look at this. Okay, you get there's the plug that goes into the hilts. Your USB charging, like all your charging components here. Your blade, you get a little plexiglass holder right there.
Yeah.
The case, that's a case to carry it right there. Look at
Yep.
that. Handle and everything. There you go. You get the little Swiss Army, because basically that can extend out as one. Come on, that's $429. Well, I mean, take a look at the quality on that, though. I mean,
Oh, I know.
like this is what you're starting out at. I guess if you want different soundboards or different qualities, there's different stuff you can do. Like they have these sales here, $299. $265. I mean, they even have a dark saber. $379. Let's take a look at that.
Left Coast just said the new Yoda saber is USB rechargeable, which is a
Nice.
first. That's awesome.
We got Mirage in the chat. Not to mention colors aren't just the one. You can switch them. Yep. We got JJ in the chat. Hey, JJ. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, Mirage was saying you can get them. The cheapest you can get is a $98 one. I mean,
Yeah, oh yeah. There's real cheap ones you can get on Amazon. Seriously.
that's freaking
But
awesome.
look at this. You can have your dark saber, but have green or purple. All these different colors. Come on.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
Really
mean,
cool.
the ability to have different fonts and also the different colors for about maybe $100 more than what you might pay at Hasbro or Disney. I mean,
Yep.
that's a no-brainer right there. Now, I know there are different companies. I've never bought one myself, so I can't speak 100% to it, but just on the look alone, I mean, it looks sick. That's just Neo Sabers right there.
And you know, it doesn't have to be licensed because it's not like the lightsabers have
Well, the thing is,
like
they
logos
desi-
and shit on them
they
anyways.
designed
you
the
know?
hilts slightly different, so they aren't exactly a copyright.
Right.
So, you know. What's another good one? Ultra Saber, Saber Forge. I've looked at their site before.
Yeah, I
You
think
can do,
that's
like,
the one
cut-
I've looked at before.
You can customize a lot of their stuff.
I'm sure if you reach
Like
out to these guys, you can probably.
Fallen Order. Kind of the Fallen Order style right there.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for Jedi Survivor.
Oh my God, I know.
I forgot who I was talking to. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he's like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting it because, well, you know, he said he was talking to his wife about their anniversary, which was coming up, and she was like, "Oh, you're getting Jedi Survivor for me, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to get that for you." He's like, "See, I won. I don't even have to worry about, you know, having to explain why I bought it now."
Right.
Trying to think, because I want to pull up the one that's there's a company that does like a Thundercat one. I mean, it's like you're like, seriously, Thundercats?
Right. Yeah, me and my son can't wait for Jedi Survivor. We'll be hooked on that.
Rolando says, "So are the rest? So the rest are battery operated boyfriends."
Oh, jeez.
A lot of these have a vibration setting on them, so
I'm sure they've been used for that before.
Ultra. Oh, it was Ultra Saber that does it actually. See, how can I? Let me see. Why is it not showing up? It's not showing up on the screen. Let me just fix that very quickly. Okay, because I'm doing it on the specific tabs. That's why. There we go. That's not what I want. I'm using Restream for this, so I'm trying to get everything right. There we go. There you go. So yeah, Thundercats. You can't make that up.
Oh, wow.
This is like a disc you can pop out, so you can have it as the eye or as the Thundercat logo.
I'd have to get Jon Snow's sword made into a lightsaber.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
That'd be badass.
Yeah, right now they're doing 50% off all sabers. Which excludes mystery boxes. They have a thing where you can do a mystery box. You pay I think around $75 or $80, and you'll get a saber. Now that could be a regular saber with no sound, or it could be a saber with sound. You can also pay an extra amount and get a guaranteed saber with sound, but it'll still be a mystery. You won't know what hilt you actually get.
That's
do
cool,
a bunch of
though.
different stuff.
That's awesome.
They have May the 4th obviously coming up, from April 20th to May 4th. One of these years I want to do a mystery boxes. Sometimes they'll set these up at Comic Cons.
Oh yeah.
Be like, hey, $70 you get a lightsaber. We have these mystery boxes.
I might have to do that just to do it for like the channel or something. It'd be fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, like some of these, like, okay, this one, the Guardian, which looks a lot like almost like a Qui-Gon, almost like Qui-Gon style right there.
Mhm.
Regular $275, $137.50, but that's the base price. Now, if you want sound, costs a little bit extra, But like you can mix and match stuff. I mean, these guys have been around for a couple of years. I know some people who swear by them, some people who swear by others. There's like Saber Forge and a whole bunch of others.
It's just all preference, I think.
Yeah. Like they do their own version of the Dark Saber, of course. But again, it's like, why do I want to pay that amount for Hasbro when I can get something I can customize? Hey, I feel like being a Sith today. Hey, I feel like having a green saber or a blue one.
Right.
And I even thought about hey, if I do get the mystery box one, I can always modify it very cheaply. You get some hockey stick tape that's like different colors, like maybe blue or green, wrap it around the hilt. Take a Dremel, kind of scratch it up, weather it a little bit,
Oh, you could do some crazy cool stuff with that.
I mean, it doesn't take much of an imagination. Speaking of batteries, where does Shanty go? I'm sure she's recharging right now. Are these combat sabers unlike Hasbro? They have different grades. Now, as far as them being combat sabers, because I've actually researched into this, there are different blades you can get for combat. Darth Muzza. There are different blades. There's some blades that are just meant for like display. You get a good, it also depends on, there's different styles of blades. One for durability and some that will show more of a stronger light presence. So you won't see the individual LEDs. Like I've seen somewhere you can see the spaces between the LEDs, like the string lights you do. But then they have others where you can't see the breakup of the LEDs. And some of them, they have an animation where it comes together, where it comes together like this, or just extends outwards like your regular saber does. They have a lot of different ones out there. But yeah, I mean, they got a lot of cool stuff out there. But yeah, we got May the 4th coming up. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some pretty good deals on some websites out there.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be some deals.
Well, not just for sabers, but for figures and whatnot. But I mean,
oh yeah,
I kind of wish a few certain sites that were still around. Kind of miss Dorkside. because I'm sure they would have had a deal going around May the 4th.
Yeah, that should have been a sign though. Like there was
Yeah.
times that they'd have a brand new NECA figure on there for like $15, and you're like, "What? This doesn't even make
Yeah.
sense." Should have been a sign.
To quote Ghostbusters, yeah, it's a sign, all right. Sign of going out of business. Yeah, like they got these right here. These are like some of their base models. You know, like 170. And I mean, something like this, I mean, you can definitely customize the heck out of it.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're not really fancy, but they machine these themselves.
Honestly, I like those ones a lot because they aren't fancy. You know,
Yeah.
they're nice and simple. Like you said, you can add stuff to them.
Dude,
That you
they
know,
have Billy Club style.
right? That's
Come on.
funny.
I mean, that's hilarious. Like, you know, you can choke a Sith out. Come on.
If I was a cop, I'd fuck around one time and pull that out.
Take a look at this one, man. With the hooks right there.
Wow.
You got the holes right there, man.
Some of these look deadly.
Oh, yes. I mean, they got their own version of malt. I mean, come on. They got just... How about this one?
Oh wow, that looks cool. I'm definitely gonna come up with a Predator lightsaber now.
I mean, come on. Why not? Here, another Jedi Fallen Order version.
I know
This
definitely
one, I
will
like this
that.
one. I like this one a lot. I mean, I really want that one because I love Jedi Fallen Order. I still never flipped the entire game, but I still love playing it like crazy. I'm excited for the new one because I guess they have mechanics where you can do double-handed.
Oh, nice.
I think that was one of them, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, yeah, they got. I mean, look at this. We're scrolling and scrolling. I mean, you know,
It's amazing they even have that many options.
you get the malice. I mean, come on, right there.
That's pretty sweet.
And we're still going. They got the different versions, different color schemes of the Darksaber right there for the hilts.
You know what's crazy is every different company probably has different lightsabers too.
Yep.
There's probably so many different options out there.
Here, you want Anakin's saber? You know, Vader's. I mean, that's, you know, without the clunky button that the little part they threw on for Rey.
See, I don't know if I would buy, you know, like an actual saber from the movie, or if I'd want to buy one, you know, completely different. I almost would want to buy like,
Here,
you know,
Third Sister, $297.
ooh, I like the Kylo Ren style lightsaber.
Which
That's awesome.
one? Look at this. Which one?
I know. I thought that was so cool. They made it look like a medieval sword. I'd probably have to get one like that.
I mean, look at that right there.
That is awesome.
I have seen the like what you're talking about, like a broadsword style, like some kind of Game of Thrones type hilts.
Yeah.
I have seen other companies do that, so they are out there if you look.
That's awesome.
I mean, you got like the Chosen One, or you know, the Vader style. I like these right here.
Yeah, that's cool. You imagine if you had a real lightsaber, everybody would be missing limbs.
You ever see? There's a YouTube channel called Hacksmith. Look him up. He made a real lightsaber. I mean, like he's done a few different versions where like it's basically like almost like think like an arc welder, taken up like power up about 1,000 times more, attached to a power pack on his back.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the first version he made. Then he made some other ones where it was something you could wear on a belt. The power pack itself. It's called Hacksmith Industries. They do a bunch of stuff. They've done like Iron Man stuff. Like they've done the Super Magnet Gauntlet to pulled Captain America's shield to it.
Oh, he's got a mini saber.
Yeah. There's man, Tacksmith they have tons of stuff there. The guy who was heading it, he kind of stepped away from it because the stress of the company and everything, mental health and everything was getting a bit too much.
Oh, they do all different kinds
Oh
of
yeah,
stuff.
they do
on
tons
here.
of stuff there. Here you go. You got curved lightsaber, kind of like Dooku.
Oh wow.
You know, but take a look at that kind of twisted look on the hilt right there. That twist, that kind of vent look right there, like they have right
Yeah,
there.
that's cool.
There's just tons of stuff, man. But yeah, I mean, like, let me go back up to their mystery boxes. Yeah, Darth Moses is like, yeah, seeing that it's a plasma torch. Yeah, but he made it where he did one version where it actually kind of extended outwards somewhat, but it's dangerous as hell. Like, you can seriously slice yourself. But they have some pretty sick stuff there. Taking any deals on mystery boxes? Let me just see. Because, yeah, you can design your own hilt here. You can design your own saber. Lightsaber parts you can buy from them. There's just tons of stuff that they have. Be easier for me to read the site if I had my glasses on. Yeah, they got the Ahsoka sabers right here for $4.99. They usually have a section for the mystery sabers because I think they're like 75 a piece or something like that for mystery ones. Yeah, like here, some of the basic ones here. Now this is without sound, I believe. $45.
Wow.
Okay. Here's your grab bag, which means they just grab something. Like, it might be something that might have a slight defect on the outside.
Right.
They have those. I mean, come on, $60 a piece. These are usually like $129. Of course, if you want sound, you could pay a little bit extra on some of these. I think I went past the mystery box.
Good start, starting point though for somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if you're someone that wants to, take one and just kind of like, you can do your own painting to it, do your own kind of modding to it, because yeah, you're at a con, you're gonna see a bunch of people with Vader's saber or Luke's saber,
Right?
But hey, like, wait a minute, what kind of saber is that? Oh, well, it's my saber. Let me tell you about it.
Right.
When I was at Steel City Con last year, I was trying to get some interviews for the channel. One guy interviewed. The sound quality wasn't good, so I didn't use it. But like, he was telling, he had a whole story about his saber and who his character was and what planet they're from and everything. And that's always the fun part, You get someone who's like, oh, well, I'm dressed up as what's your character? But yeah, they got some killer sabers here. The Fallen Order one, that would be like, that's one of my dream one right there. So
I gotta do a Predator saber now. I've decided.
Did I just present a rabbit hole to you?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
But I mean, could you imagine, like, you go to a con, you're dressed up as, you get like a Predator helmet, you get the gear, and then you're just walking around and you're going against some Sith because you're like, oh, you get someone in Jedi or a Vader outfit, they pull out their lightsaber thinking that they're going to take you on. You pull out your own saber, like, oh, wow, why not? The galaxy.
Well, if you look at the
big enough.
The Lost Predator, the NECA figure, he basically has a dark saber with him.
Yeah. And now that Predator is under Disney's umbrella.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, come on, we got freaking Ryan Reynolds as Guy from that one movie. He pulls out Captain America's shield and pulls out a lightsaber. Come on, anything's possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Okay.
get a Predator Star Wars crossover.
Why not? I mean, they're in the same. Yeah, I mean, if they're in the galaxy, and doesn't Earth technically exist in the Star Wars comic books? But it's like a lost world or something like that. I want to say I could be wrong.
I don't know. I've never read the comics for Star Wars.
Okay, so if we added the basic, the ultra Profi Light soundboard, that's $15. Or they have new Obsidian USB with V3 with chassis. So let's say we do like if we go that actually subtracts money off of it. Okay. Huh.
So you can actually add sound to any saber they have on there, hey?
Yeah, you can pay a little bit extra for the sound. So that makes this one like $335 right there. But then like if you okay, let's go to the next. Like you go step by step. Okay, do I want NeoPixel? Well, that's the only option right for that one. You have battery configuration. You can choose like there's different style batteries you can put in here. You want individual batteries, or you want like a a rechargeable one, like a little battery pack. So you can choose different stuff to go in there. So you have like options. So we'll just go like with the basic one. Okay, there's no option for that one because there's no recharge port depending on your battery. Some of them do have recharge ports. Okay, what this one is the fallen emitter type because we can change the emitters. We want combat ready. See, there's a little difference right there, or the standard.
Oh, you need combat ready for sure.
See, it comes out a little bit more, right?
Right.
Okay, so go to the next one. You can choose the style of switches on here, Colin. You got multiple switches to choose from.
Oh, wow.
Right? Okay, this one, because there's certain ones where they will use an Allen wrench to tighten it in, but on some of the other ones they have different styles here. Okay, they don't have the plug is not available. That goes into the saber when you don't have the blade in it. Okay, so we don't have a holder because all this stuff is probably sold out. That's probably why they do often sell. Well, they often sell a clip, so you can just connect your saber right onto the belt clip.
Oh yeah, you'd need one of those.
Yeah, but I mean, you can also get something like that elsewhere. Okay, so if we look at the cart, okay, we're looking at $370 before taxes. Tax is like $30.52. There is a coupon that only takes 1 cent off right now, but we can try different coupons in there. But about $400, that's not bad. For one that is made of metal, it's durable, and you got all the different fonts. Let's see, are we gonna find another coupon here? Let's see.
This thing's gonna be ordered by the time you're done.
No, I'm not ordering it. Because I don't save my credit card in any site. But I'm curious what the price would be. Trying 7 different codes. This stream is full of rabbit holes. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Honey is going through every code possible. She's looking.
Come on, there's got to be one.
Nope. 2 cents.
Oh, jeez.
But I mean, still, if we go back to the website, the main site that is, okay, they do see what they like to do is 50% off excludes mystery boxes, so that's not available now. It does 50% off on all the sabers, right?
Well, that's a deal.
Yeah. I mean, if you notice, like, okay, this one is $275. Now it's priced at $137.50, so they're already marking them down.
Wow.
Yeah, so if we went with something like this, and I would not mind going for something like that, let's just go through like we did before. Stunt. So here's what Darth Muzz was asking about. Stunt saber. lightsaber without sound, but it's meant to take more of the punishment.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now you can choose. Now on some of these you can choose different colors. Some of these are meant to just be one color, and sometimes they'll charge you a little extra for that. Coruscant green, that's usually what I'm at because they'll let me some green. A standard battery. Here's a charger included. So these are batteries that come with it, but you get a charging unit for it. So I mean that's something. Standard setup. I could always get like rechargeable batteries of my own and do it. Okay, you can choose different lengths. 36 is standard size, 16 for mini, 24 is initiate. You can go for an extra long for $20
Jeez.
more, 40 inches.
That's pretty long.
That's what she said. Now,
Yep.
you get ultra grade, mid grade, ultra grade heavy, and heavy grade. Okay, so these are your differences here. Mid grade, they're excellent for all around choice. They are lightweight and allow true color of the LED to come through in maximum brightness. Ultra grade are available in the above, mid, and heavy grades and are created for a white polycarbonate tube, providing a thick, bright blade. It basically, like it goes on to say, that it gives a fuller look. Heavy grade, our heavy grade blades weigh literally twice as much as the mid grade blades do, and they do trade off a bit of brightness in exchange for their brutal strength. So those are the ones you can duel with.
Yeah.
You know? So that was the heavy or the ultra heavy grade. Ultra edge. Yeah.
See, I don't know if I'd really be dueling with this thing,
Yeah.
but would I
But-
want the option?
you
I don't
see-
know.
But looking at that blade, you can see like, okay, it looks more silvery almost. And then going back to like the other one. See how more opaque that is? That's
Oh,
where the
wow.
brightness comes through. See? So there is a difference.
Definitely.
Your switches. Let's just go with the regular switch.
So do they have like a sensor type switch and then like an actual button?
Well, no, like they have, okay, like you got your regular button here, but then you have, like, this is more of a cavity you have to push down into.
Okay.
Okay. They have that. Shroud finish, because you can choose like more of a nickel plate. I mean, look how much nicer that one looks
Right.
than your standard finish. I kind of like the nickel, you know? Round tip, or you can choose pointed. So it looks more lightsaber like with the blade. That's an extra $5. That stuff is not available, so we skip ahead. Go to cart. We'll delete this one. Why does this say 2? I don't want 2. I want 1. So 1. Can I reload this? I don't want 1. Apply coupon. Don't know why it's not letting me, but I mean, for 1, $177.50 plus tax. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
So yeah, a lot of stuff to play around with.
That's pretty cool.
And let's see how many we still have hanging out with us. So what did you open up today? You said you did well, we
I
got the
did,
flasher.
Yep, did my flasher gremlin, and I did whatever, all the guardians that I had.
Which ones do you still have to get? Because
I have to get Kraglin, Mantis, and Adam Warlock. I'll pick those up like as I need to.
I saw Kraglin this weekend, but I'm like, I just don't want to pay 25, plus tax for them,
My Targets had a bunch of them, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, I figure, I could probably play the long game, and worst comes to worst, like if I ever see them at GameStop, I get the $5 coupon each month. You know,
Oh, there you go.
So I might just cheat with that.
I saw Groot at the at Target, right? But they
Yeah.
wanted $50 for him at Target, and at Target's website, he's only $38.99.
Now let me ask you: do you ever use the Target app?
Not really.
Okay, whenever I buy anything or my wife buys anything, we use my app so I can actually earn money. Okay,
Uh-huh.
because let me just go to my Target app right now. No, I do not work for Target, or am I affiliated with it? No, I'm not. I just like saving money, people. Come on. So they have an app where you can even price check in the store with it. Okay, but I can go into my offers right now in my Target circle. You can actually see I have $3.70 on there right now available. I can use towards a purchase.
Nice.
Okay, maybe I'll wait until it's up to like $5 or $6, and then like, hey, I'll use it on a figure now. So that $25 figure is now $20. Or because you can earn points on anything you're buying there. If you're buying toilet paper, you're buying groceries, you're buying clothes for your kid, you're buying anything, I'll scan the app and it all adds up over time. So, in fact, a buddy of ours, Dre, needed that. What's his name? Calabac. They had the DC McFarlane Calabac, the big one.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, can you give me? I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. I used the coupon on it too to, offset some of the taxes,
Right.
So, I mean, that's something you could do to make things a little cheaper, Try and save
Right.
any way we possibly can. I don't have a Ross like some people.
I do, but they don't
Carlos.
get anything every time I've gone into like my Ross or my TJ Maxx's or anything like that, they don't have anything. It's all like new like toddler toys.
I have Ollie's, and I almost never have anything good there.
Yeah, we don't
Very
have an
rarely
Ollie's.
will I have something good. Like right now, there's like they have some of the Ghostbuster plushes. I might get a few for my team for later on this summer. At the end of June, we have Nickel City Con here in Buffalo, New York. So we might do something like that for prizes, or they have like the kids version of some of the toys.
Right.
But I mean, like I'm waiting for the Power Ranger, the Zords that came in like the little cassette boxes.
Yeah.
They have those for $3.99.
Oh wow.
But we don't have them here in Buffalo yet. So I have a few people across the country keeping an eye out for them. I mean, for $4 a piece, yeah, I'll
Right.
go for them.
Yeah, see, like every time I've gone, they don't have anything. So like even if I were to find something once in a while, it doesn't really pay for me to even make the trip.
Yeah, I mean, we have one in Niagara Falls. So like, if my wife is shopping, like, oh, we're gonna do grocery shopping in Niagara Falls. Okay, there's an Ollie's that's a skip and a jump between Walmart and Wegmans. So I'm like, okay. Wegmans is our supermarket chain out here, so it's like, oh, it's on the way home or it's on the way there. So it's like, okay, we're not going out of our way. I'll run in there real quick, see what they have, which is almost the only thing that they have on a regular basis is still Ray on vintage card back. The TVC
How close
Ray.
are you to Niagara Falls?
Uh, well, I can ride my bike there.
Oh wow.
I rode like last year. I would ride the bike I had up there. It's about maybe I don't know, half hour, 45-minute ride, bike ride.
Nice.
But it's like a
That's
5-minute
cool.
car ride to the actual falls.
Wow.
Because the ride for Roswell that I'm doing,
I've never been to Niagara Falls.
I'm leaving downtown Buffalo from Roswell Park, the actual Roswell Park Center itself. Take the Peace Bridge from downtown Buffalo over to Canada, and then I'm riding alongside the Niagara River on the Canadian side till I hit the Canadian Niagara Falls, cross the Rainbow Bridge, over to Niagara Falls U.S. side, and then I am riding the rest of the way. which is about another, I think that's like around 20 miles right there. And then the other 25 miles is more or less is going to be, I think it's like another 15 miles, is going to be down from Niagara Falls down to the University of Buffalo campus.
So do you have to take your passport with you and shit when you do
No,
that?
I've already pre-registered with that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to wear like a special kind of like a bib or placard on me that signifies that I'm already certified with the Ride for Roswell, because they already did our registration, because they're gonna have to close one lane down for the bike riders on the Peace
Gotcha.
Bridge. So it's the U.S. Canadian border, so they always have a lot of traffic, especially on a Saturday.
Oh, I bet.
So yeah, it's always pretty busy. JMC is in the chat. I love Niagara Falls. We're talking about taking another trip there. Do it. Plenty of casinos.
Yeah, I've never been to Niagara Falls. I'd like to go there.
It's honestly, like, I've been to, like, was it 2 years? Was it about two years ago? I think my wife's family was visiting town, and no, I think it was 3 years ago actually. They're visiting town, and they're going to do the Maid of the Mist, because we have these ferries that go basically underneath the falls and goes around. Because there isn't just Niagara Falls. There's like different portions of the falls that you kind of go around. So it does that. There's an American side and a Canadian side. So they were gonna go on there, and they're like, "Oh, you guys have probably done that before. You probably don't want to come with us." We're like, "Actually, we haven't. I'm born and raised here, and I never did it all my life." And my wife isn't originally from here. She's originally from Michigan. So we're like, "Yeah, sure, let's." Yeah, he knows. Clifton Hill is fun. Lots of haunted houses on the Canadian side. They have like a Madame Tussauds wax museum. They got tons of stuff. Like Clifton Hill, like when you're like, if you're a teenager or you're like your early 20s, that's like the spot to go for fun, touristy kind of stuff, Or like if you're kind of outgrowing an amusement park, it's kind of like that's like the best spot to go. They have a Hard Rock Cafe on the American side. They have tons of restaurants on the Canadian side. And little known fact, in Canada, you only have to be 19 to drink. You don't have to be 21. So that's a big thing. A lot of us, we would go over the border. If we wanted to go party or have a drink or anything, you go over to Canada, because you only have to be 19 to drink. So you didn't have to wait until 21. But yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff to do out there. Just tons and tons of stuff. But we got Canada's Wonderland. That's their own theme park that they have out there. They got SeaWorld. They got a lot of stuff out there. They got Marineland. They got a lot of fun stuff. But the falls is definitely something. Up here he is, Papa Gord. Papa Gord, the Canadian Santa Claus. Yeah, JMC was just talking about how he wants to make a trip up to Niagara Falls again. And I already live up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a trip over there too. I've always wanted to do that.
And you
have.
know what's in Canada, right? Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Proper, full-blown Toys R Us. Although, even by Canadian standards, the prices are outrageous. Papa will tell you that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it'd be fun to just go there again. The worst part about it is not being able to take my son there.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing the little kiosks in Macy's, but it's still like it's not the same. You get some toys there, just not all.
See, the Macy's at the mall closest to me, they actually bought another unit, or at least another unit at the mall, and they're gonna actually have a separate Toys R Us in our mall now.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens this year, because in New York City last year, because Buffalo Ghostbusters, we do the Ghostbusters Day at the Firehouse. Well, last year we stayed at a hotel that's technically in New Jersey, and there's a big mall right next door, like across the street. We went over there. They had a Macy's that was like 3 or 4 levels, like a 3 or 4 floor Macy's. So
we have one of those too.
They had a pretty decent like toy collection there, not bad, but that was before Macy's was really hitting it back. So I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll have like a really proper section this year, but we'll see what happens. Because we got a good deal at that hotel, and it's like only 11 minutes away from the Firehouse in New York City. So it was like a diamond in a rough. Because if you ever been to New York City, hotels are expensive.
Oh, I bet.
Especially one year we went and stayed at this one hotel in Chinatown. It was supposed to be real nice, but like the power was going out, the air conditioning was going out. It was no bueno. We're like, okay, AC's not going to work for a couple hours. We're going to go walk the city, and we did. We got some pizza from oh god, what's the place called? Is it Joe's Pizzeria? It was in the earlier Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
They
about.
got some good pizza right there. I'll tell you that.
Are you gonna go to New York Comic Con this year?
It's not in the cards with money. I mean, maybe after 1 year, because the job I'm at right now, I get a really big pay increase after 1 year. So
Oh, nice.
So I'm as long as things work out with that job, like next year. I mean, we're looking at the possibility of not next year, but the year after, saving up and getting a bigger place for ourselves. Financially we'll be a little bit more comfortable. So it's so definitely 2024 is hoping to be a much better year. And I've never been to, like, people laugh at me when I say this, I've never been to Disney.
I've never been to Disney either.
I've never been to Florida. The furthest I've traveled, I'm in New York State. I'm in Buffalo, New York. The furthest I've traveled is either PA, New York City, Canada, or Michigan. That's the furthest I've ever traveled. And if you look at the map, that's not really that far. I've been to Ohio, been to Jersey, been to New York, been to Toronto. Well, been through Canada shooting it, because that's how we'll go to Michigan, is we'll shoot up through Canada.
Mm-hmm.
About 4-hour drive, and then drop into Michigan. So, I mean, that's a lot quicker than driving stateside.
Right.
So, I've never even flown. That's one thing I wouldn't mind doing, is because I got a bunch of friends down in Florida. In fact, one of my buddies is coming up to New York City for the Ghostbusters event, because he's part of the Daytona Ghostbusters down in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And me and him, we've been friends for about 4 or 5 years. Never met face to face. It's just like YouTube. So he's like,
Right.
yeah, I'm planning on coming up to New York. Are you going to be there this year? I'm like, yeah, well, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be there this year, man.
Right, that'll be good.
We try and do like a lot of different events. Like the first year we went up, we toured the sites, all the different sites that were like in Ghostbusters and whatnot. And we went to a few other places. Like we went to Joe's Pizzeria. We grabbed some food here, we grabbed some food there. Go around to a bunch of different places. So, we got a few things like that lined up this year. So, believe it or not, there's a couple getting married at the firehouse.
Oh, really?
They were the first year, because this is our third year doing it, because every year we do fundraising that benefits the firehouse, the actual fire department, Hook and Ladder 8s.
Are you in your stream or somebody?
Sorry about that. Mrs. Dimension was asking a question. She's like, are you in your stream or are you in someone else's stream? I'm in my stream. She probably wants me to do something. Probably reach something. I don't know. Muzza says, can't say I've been to Disney. It's a whole other country. You can't get there by bus. I hear you. Man. But
yeah, I haven't been to Disney either. I'm gonna take my son there, so it'll be like for him, but also for me.
Well, like, I think if we went to Florida, we probably would hit Universal, because my wife's a Harry Potter fan.
Oh, definitely, you have to. I just know it's expensive.
Well, if I know people who live there, they can buy the passes, and they get the passes cheaper. So there's that. And if it's people I know there, I'm sure we can crash, so we can save on hotels. Try and save every nickel and dime I can get, but because like.
Yeah.
One thing I wish I could have gone back in the 90s, because they had Back to the Future the ride.
Oh, I know.
Because I'm a big Back to the Future fan.
And the Jaws ride and stuff. Oh man.
But hey, we'll see what happens. As long as they don't do a Fast and Furious ride, which I'm sure they're probably going to do. It's about family. Right. Yeah, I got your family right here. But yeah, again, anyone who's still watching, looks like we got 8 people still hanging out with us. Jeez, 9. Again, if you notice at the bottom of the screen, we got a little message going on. talking about the ride for Roswell. We are doing the Stream for the Cure this Saturday from 10 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. Eastern. We have 9 prize wheels that we're doing. Last person standing. We have McFarlane figures. We have McFarlane vehicles we're giving away, including the Batmo Beast. That big thing. That's still sealed in a box. We have also comic book bundles, Marvel comic book bundles, including some What Ifs, some Spider-Man bundles, and also I think we're going to be giving away, we have several sets of Black Series. Star Wars Black Series still in the box. Brand new figures that we're going to be giving away. So it's going to be a fun, great time. It's an open stream. Anybody and the grandmother can hop on the stream and hang out. You want to do unboxes. You want to talk about anything and everything going on. You want to promote your channels. You have a business you want to promote. Come on. Have a good time. And also, to be in on it, it's just a minimum of a $20 donation. You can go into the video description below. There's a direct link to the Ride for Roswell donation page. You go there, donate at least $20. $20 gets you entered in on all 9 wheels. And then you just have to message me at davesdimension78@gmail.com or Instagram at daves_dimension and just give me your first and last name so we can track you and I can put you on the wheel. And that way I have contact information for you. So I'm going to wrap things up and see what the missus wanted. Colin, do you have anything you're promoting this week? Isn't that effing Figures moving next month?
Yeah, we are moving next month. We're going to move to Wednesdays. Sundays are just, I don't know, they're not working.
So guys,
I enjoy doing the Monday, like the Sunday morning shows. They're just not working out for us.
Probably church, family get-togethers, people hung over from Saturday, probably. Who knows?
Right.
But you guys are what, moving to 9 p.m. on Wednesdays? Was that correct? Or?
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays.
Okay.
That'll be when we get back from ICC.
And that's the end of May, right?
Yep, end of May.
So yeah, you guys heard it here. That effing Figure is going to be moving to Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, starting at the end of May after ICC. So you guys want to definitely check out your calendars. I think Wednesday is actually a good time. Thursdays are just so congested with everybody and their grandmother's doing a stream on Thursdays. Fridays, not so much. I see like a lot of game streams on Fridays and Mondays. Sundays, I think they're hard because, like I said, like, you know, we get the warmer weather. People are doing barbecues, cookouts.
Right.
You get that. And like Sunday mornings, like some people are still asleep. You know, there's a lot of different factors. And I think the weekends themselves are very hard. Like, I mean, Saturday after, like, even my stream I'm worried about this weekend because usually around 3 o'clock, I know Oakhurst, Vern does his toy duo with him and Sean Solo. They do that 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'm probably going to lose viewership around that time. But, you know, I don't do it every Saturday. But that's the thing. Like, you get a lot of different people who are either doing game nights or doing this. Like, you see a lot of gamers now. So it's kind of like, okay, well, when's a good time? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to forecast because, like, me personally, I hate going on when I know my other friends are doing streams because I know that I'm potentially taking away from them. That's what I personally feel bad about, but you're always going to have someone doing streams at the same time as you're doing.
Yeah.
You know? But the good thing is YouTube, it's DVR.
Right.
You can always go back to that person's channel, check out their video, check out their streams. But right now, I'm leaning more towards doing streams because videos just are not... I mean, I'm lucky if I get 20 views on a video.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Videos, they're not performing well right now.
I mean, and honestly, I blame TikTok. TikTok introduced the short form content.
Yep.
YouTube is pushing for shorts. And I'm going to try and do shorts. I'm terrible at shorts, but like what I'm going to start doing is like, and I got a little rotating light wheel, and I'm just going to take like, you know, Shocker, put him on it, and, you know, have him spinning for about 30 seconds to a minute and try and put some music to it. You know, maybe throw a few stickers up there and see if people like it.
Yep. I know. I got some ideas for shorts that I'm gonna be working on soon too. The only thing I don't like about YouTube shorts is you're limited to 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And you can get a lot in 60 seconds, but at the same time you can't. You know,
but trying to, like, if like I'm not someone that writes a script. I don't write scripts at all. I fly. I just go on the fly.
Yep.
Let's see here. Captain Spaulding says too many people. I got friends that work in Disney, California. Colin, I'm loving the life size gremlin. Yeah, because Captain Spaulding and both him and Duffman are big Gremlins fans.
Oh yeah.
I think 420 is always a good time. I'm sure it is. But yeah, it's there are some people that are really great at making shorts, doing like little skits and stuff. But when it's you yourself, is like if you have a couple of people that are supporting you on the channel, like locally, they're like, hey, I want to do some skits. Can you come over? That's great. Me, I don't have anyone to help me with skits.
Yeah, that's my problem too. I don't know. I got some ideas though, like that me and my son can do, and
yeah,
I don't know.
mean, it's like okay, I'm kind of I'm always trying to improve things. Like okay, if I want to get like a tripod so I can mount my phone, and get the right angle. But it's not like I can ask my wife to stand where I'm planning to stand so I can kind of aim it perfectly because she's so tall and I'm this tall.
Right.
Or it's like, I wish I had someone who I can just have as a camera person. Like, okay, I want you to follow me and do this because I can do some editing through Filmora to add effects and I can like do some cool stuff, but I can't because it's just me. So I have to try and figure out a lot of stuff. I just figure like, okay, maybe if I do some shorts that'll help the algorithm. I can't stand the algorithm. I'm still 1,000 watch hours away. But
yeah, that's the hardest part is the watch hours. Really the subscribers really don't mean anything. I mean, yeah, you need them, but you can have 10,000 subscribers, but if you don't have the watch hours.
And you know what? It's kind of hard to say. A lot of people say this. Well, don't focus on the numbers. You can't not focus on the numbers because, well, we all did this just for fun, right? But then when we start to see traction, we're like, well, if I took it this far, how much further can I take it?
Right.
You want to see how far you can take it. I mean, like Dre and I are going to be doing a podcast in the future. It's going to be mostly talking about sci-fi movies and TV shows and stuff. But it's also like, I guess YouTube is trying to be more podcast friendly.
Yep.
And I was talking to Drake today about it. Like, okay, do we just want to do this just based on YouTube, or do we also want to have the audio separately recorded and we could put it on iTunes? And there's a whole bunch of other podcast formats or platforms, because at the very least, if someone stumbles across it on an app, then maybe they'll actually check out the actual podcast itself. So I mean, there's a lot of things we need to figure out and iron out so we can see how to go about it. I have to check on how to record it through OBS. I could subscribe to Restream, and Restream will give you, if you do a live stream, it can record it if you're paying for a certain version of it, and it'll even give you a separate audio file.
Yep, that's what I do with StreamYard too.
So
we
get
do
that
the live
separate
stream on
audio file,
YouTube,
and then you can, you do a separate audio file, and then you can just upload it to wherever.
Yep, and then we put it on Spotify and Apple too, at the moment.
But what I also think is like if we did something like that, I could take the audio file and then add some extra sound effects and extra audio clips through Filmora. And see what we can do that way. Because I mean, Filmora, I've like the intros I've done for my channel in the past. That's where I've been getting it from. Is from there.
Oh yeah.
Like I've made stuff up. Like Captain Spaulding, I made him an intro. I even did a video on how to use Filmora because I mean it's very cut and paste. It's not very complicated. It's not like using DaVinci Resolve or Photoshop or anything. So, which I know none of that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna see where we can take it. I mean, I got a couple ideas. I listened to a Ghostbusters podcast yesterday. They were actually interviewing one of my teammates on the big thing that we're doing in New York. Even some of the surprises and some of the guests that we're having come out there, and I liked a lot. They were just having a back and forth conversation, but their intro, they did a lot of little sound clips from different medias. I'm like, okay, like maybe we can do like our favorite sci-fi movies and TV shows, we can take some audio clips that are like maybe 5 or 10 seconds a piece and throw it in there, and then we should still be able to fly under the radar of any copyrights, especially if I have like background music playing slightly on one of the backtracks. So I'm gonna play with a few different ideas and see what happens. Yeah, Captain says I honestly don't have to focus on focus on numbers on YouTube. I don't understand them anyway. I just enjoy myself on here with you guys. Exactly.
Yep.
Let's see here. Says that's how we met. He bought one of my theater seats at Macari. Oh, Duffman and Captain Spaulding. That's how they got into contact. Is Cap bought one of the theater seats that Duffman made for the Gremlins.
Oh,
And that's how they
yeah.
connected. And yeah. Darth Moses says, I've been YouTubing now for 3 years. For me, it's about the great people I've got to know over the years. Just last week, I met up with Matt from Keep On Collecting. Oh, okay. And at a con here in my hometown. Yeah, like me, when I joined, I stumbled across Sleeping. Became a part of his community, and last year I got to meet Sleeping face to face. We did I did an interview for his channel, and he did a quick interview, quick run through with my channel, and yeah, it was kind of cool to meet someone. I wish I could do ICC. It's just that with finances right now, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to afford a hotel for 2 days in New York City for the Ghostbuster event, let alone anything else. So
Oh, I hear you.
But it's I definitely when I do have the money, like maybe next year, I mean that would be cool. I'm sure my wife will love to be without me for a few days.
I think next year I'm gonna focus on going to New York Comic Con.
Yeah, I gotta find. I mean, New York Comic Con. I still hate my friends last year, or not last year, the year before. They went to New York Comic Con, and that's when Jason Reitman treated everybody at Ghostbusters Afterlife before it
Oh
premiered a
yeah.
month before. Oh, I was like, you sons of and so, but they even got autographs from Ivan Reitman and Dan Aykroyd.
Oh
And,
man, that would
I'm
have been
like,
so
oh, you
cool.
sons of man. They were in line like they were like up they were like in a meet and greet area where there was ropes and everything. They were like right next to YHS, Yes Have Some, and a whole bunch of others. Just like I'm like, oh man, I'm jealous. I hate you guys. But I can't fault him for that. He says, JMC says, next year MegaCon is in Orlando is on my radar. Okay. New York City is not that far from me, so and let's face it, New York City Comic Con, that's one of the big ones. I mean, what is Wizard still around? WizardCon or Wizard, whatever they're called, the ones
I
that.
think so.
But like the ones I always hear about now are Dragon Con, ICC. I mean, those are some of the big ones I hear. Still, CityCon wasn't bad. It wasn't like tremendously large. I think Fan Expo is bigger than them. I went to Fan Expo a few years ago. That is like, it's several massive buildings. That thing is like, you have to stay hydrated.
They're all getting like that now.
Yeah,
They're all getting huge.
I saw one person, they literally was like, they were like in a Gundam outfit, but then they had like these big wings and everything was lighting up and retracting and moving. I'm like, dude, how could you do that?
I know.
I mean, I went to Fan Expo. My wife and I dressed up as the 11th Doctor, and she dressed up as the companion Clara. So it was like we were in semi-regular clothes. So I mean,
Captain's going to meet Robert Englund in Arizona in July. I'm jealous.
Oh, man, I hate you. No, I'm kidding.
You suck. You suck. You suck.
You suck. You suck. You really, really suck. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, we Buffalo, we don't have a whole lot of people. We have David Yost and Walter Jones from Power Rangers. The OG Blue and Black Ranger are going to be at Nickel City this year. Michael Rooker. We have a few like Henry Winkler, the Fonz. A few like nostalgia type people, but no one like really out there. They were going to have Bam Margera, but I think he's either been arrested or he's in like treatment center or something. Like he's just
Yeah,
Bam
he's
is downhill. He's just in a spiral. I mean, I used to love Viva La Bam. And
oh yeah,
Jackass. I mean,
he's
it's
but he
just
lost it somewhere along the line.
oh yeah, like he looks just like his dad Phil now. I mean, like he's put on some weight and he
Yeah,
just looks like
he did.
he's
You
in
can
bad
just
shape.
see it. He does not look good at all.
No, and I don't mean that, you know, like, I'm not insulting the guy, but I mean, he
No,
doesn't look healthy, man.
no, he's got
But
some issues.
yeah, but we're gonna wrap things up. It's almost 11 o'clock here. Thank you
Oh
for
yeah.
hopping on, Colin. Maybe we'll do
Oh
this
yeah.
again next week.
Thanks for having me.
I still got plenty of figures to unbox.
Oh yeah, me too.
I got GI Joe stuff to unbox.
Yeah, I got Black Series, GI Joe. They got tons of turtles.
Well, I have the twins, and I have the Duke Tiger Shark or the Tiger Force Cycle, and I got Snake Eyes with his wolf. So
And
that's all I'm in right now.
my son pretty much confiscated all my GI Joes, and at first I was like no, but then I was like, you know what, he really wants them,
Yeah.
and he'll play with them. I was like, go for it. That makes me happier, just to see him enjoying them.
Yeah, and I'm kind of got a mess here. I need to clean up the rest of the place here because I kind of reorganized everything in here. I found up making more space now, but like I'm redoing the shelves. I got to put some lights over there, but my like right there is all the Black Series.
I just gave him all my Spawn figures too.
Of course, I got my little proton charging area for my proton pack, my HasLab, which I have modified already. I have opened that proton pack up about 3 times and did modifications already inside of it, which I know is insane. Who opens up a HasLab and takes it apart and does modifications to the electrical? I replaced one of the power lenses in there. Did some other modifications to the inside. The one, because that's the thing with Ghostbuster fans, we modify our gear all the time, religiously. I changed, what was it? There's a yellow hose that goes over some of the wiring. We replaced it with screen accurate. I put a proper V-hook, which is where the wand slides onto and connects. Because the one that they had is real cheap and it doesn't hold the wands on. The wands are automatically being knocked off.
Oh,
So we got some like actual machined V-hooks. Put that right on there. I replaced one of the lenses, but the big one that a lot of people are doing is they're replacing there's a wire. There's a little slot on the circuit board because when they made the HasLab proton packs, they knew the fans would be modifying them.
oh, that's good.
So there are little slots, little ports that you just have to plug a wire into that you can connect it to a USB power source. So I could put like a power cell, like a Talon cell battery pack in it, like a power bank, and that'll power the pack. So I don't have to worry about D batteries. So there's like different stuff that people are doing to them. Some people are restoring it or repainting it so it looks like Ghostbusters 1.
Oh, nice.
There's a lot of different things we've been doing. I mean, I added caution tape to the bumper so it kind of stands a little different than other people's packs, you know?
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
There's
good
like
night,
little
everybody.
stuff. Yeah, Gap, you take care. Duffman, you have a great night. Darth Muzzy, you stay frosty. Yeah, that would be Adam Savage who does that. Yeah,
Right.
Oh, trust me, he did. Trust me, a lot of stuff that he's done, I want to do to my pack.
I'm definitely picking up that pack you just showed us from what's it called?
Oh,
That
Spirit.
Spirit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab that.
If you do, you have any questions at all,
Oh, I'll be definitely reaching out to you.
because I modified 4 of the 80% scale, which was the previous versions. This is the first time they did a 1-to-1 scale now, so it's not going to be that different. There's also a lot of Ghostbuster groups that sell parts. So if you want to like change out the electrical yourself, which is often recommended,
Yeah,
I mean, you can. There's a lot you can do.
I'll definitely
Oh,
be
buddy
talking
boy,
to you
is
about
there a
that.
lot you can do. I mean, I had a Spirit pack where I actually had the Spangler wand on it, but it was not wired into the pack itself. I had a toggle switch I would hit and it would turn the pack on and you'd have the sound effects and the lights playing, but
Oh,
then you'd
nice.
have the wand running independently on some batteries. So there's a lot of different things you can do. You don't have to have them connected. You can. Some people will build their own wands so that they're wired in, but this one, they actually have rotating lights going on. They have proper sound effects. There's a lot of different stuff you can do. You've seen some of the pictures like the Back to the Future pack I built.
Oh yeah.
That was a spirit pack. There's not anything. I mean, and honestly, there is some hate in the community when it comes to spirit. Because you're like, oh, the store bought props, but you know what? We make it our own.
Right.
I mean, it depends on how accurate you want to go. But there's a lot of stuff, and the pack itself can be disassembled in certain parts to make things easier for painting purposes, replacing the wires. There's even people on Etsy who sell new decal kits.
Oh, nice.
So you can get decals that look brand new, or you can even get some that look like they are weathered.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of different things like the ion arm, which is that kind of square thing that kind of sticks out, and then you get the little metal rod coming down. That's what we call the ion arm. It's very smooth. This is what I did. I took a glue gun and did little drips to do fake welding on it.
Oh, nice.
And then I went over it with flat black paint and just dabbed it over, so it kind of had more of a flat, kind of a worn kind of a look. A little dabs of brown ember using dry brushing techniques. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Some people use toothpaste. There's tons of stuff out there you can do. There's even someone that was selling. They sold brackets for the old kits. I'm sure they're going to be selling brackets for the new kits. So if you want to put an Alice frame on it, which is the metal frame with the straps, the proper so like if you were looking to cosplay, that is. I mean, if you're just looking to display it, you don't need the Alice frame on it. But if you're just going to display it, that's something you could do. Like I have the caution tape all around the frame right there because that's my charging station. So it works as a display. There's a lot of different stuff you can do. But what we use for storing it, for like if you're just going to have it standing, guitar stands.
Oh, okay.
Just a simple guitar stand. That's what we basically use. But yeah, if you do get one, I think they're sold out right now. So they will be.
Yeah, I'm not in any rush to get them, but
my thing is this: if you're patient enough, and if you have plenty of spirits near you, is on the off chance, I don't know if they're, and that depends on this season, if they're carrying them in the stores. If they're carrying them in the stores, then your best bet is going to be this. Wait till November 1st when everything goes on sale. Have one of their spirit coupons on you, and
I might just do that. I mean, I don't need to get it today,
Yeah, I know some people who already ordered it. I'm like, nah, I just can't. Duffman says I'm playing with a glue gun right now. Sent you a pic of it, Dave. But yeah, there's a lot of little tips and tricks. Like when I did my first spirit pack, it took me several months, but that was the Back to the Future pack, which I no longer have because I sold it to help fund the Spangler pack. But there's still a lot I want to do in Spangler pack because it opens up. You can take the core out, which is something you can't do on most packs. I mean, we didn't see the inside of a Proton pack until Afterlife. But there's some people they've made the inside look brand new. There's a lot of different weathering techniques. There's little power kits you can do. Some people have thrown, because I had a little Bluetooth adapter that connects, they're wired into the soundboard of one of my spirit packs. So I could play whatever music or sound effects I wanted from my phone directly.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there's little tips and tricks you can do. But yeah, if you get one, trust me, I will pass every bit of information and every little hack and trick I have to help you.
Yeah, I'll definitely be reaching out to you about that.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I said I was gonna cut this. I feel like Papa Gordy keeps saying, "Yeah, we're gonna cut this."
Right.
It's 5
we'll get
after.
off here eventually.
It's 5 after. So again, anyone out there, please share this stream and share the Ride for Roswell links, the Stream for the Cure links to all your social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Bebo, whatever you have, smoke signals, where you got. Pass it on to everyone else. And of course, there's a QR code right up here that you can scan that takes you directly to the Ride for Roswell, or follow the link in the video description below. Don't forget, Stream for the Cure this Saturday morning from 10 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. Eastern. It might go longer. It did last year. We went 10 hours last year. without bathroom breaks. Don't ask me how. But we'll see what happens. Looking forward to it. 9 wheels. We have 7 people entered right now. I would love to double that. I would love to have about 14 people on the wheels. More people means more fun. But do you have any videos coming this week, Colin?
I dropped a Batmobile, McFarlane Batmobile Batman review today.
Okay. We'll have to check that out.
I'm going to be doing a King Shark, a Beast Kingdom King Shark review this week too. So that'll be coming. And then Sunday we have Well at Effin' Figures at 9 a.m.
You heard that. 9 a.m. Eastern on, and is that on your channel or Joe's channel?
That's on the Well That Effin' Figures channel.
Oh, so you have a separate channel for that. Okay.
Yep.
So, guys, go ahead and check them out this Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. And if you happen to miss it, go to the channel and catch the replays. Replays count just as much. But, guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And you know I'm going to say it every single time. I will always catch you on the flip side. Thank you, sir.